Stand up, New York Giants fans. 3 more of these to go, Bad Dog, and we're done. Hopefully, everybody got their Christmas shopping done. You've only got 4 days left if you celebrate. But, yeah, we got the Minnesota Vikings. J.J. McCarthy's actually looked good his last 2 weeks. And the Giants have looked like shit before.
Giants look like the Giants.
So, we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be scoreboard watching for the draft. A lot of Giants fans out there, understandably so. Rooting for a loss today because the Giants currently have the number 1 overall pick. But we'll see. We'll see how Jackson Dart looks today, Bad Dog, and we'll see if Abdul Carter could build off of what he did last week.
Yeah, I am hoping for a big day from Abdul. It'd be nice to see him continue to look like the player that we thought he was going to be in the draft. If your dad's here, I'll be very happy I shaved. I know Papa Guzzo, gets on me when I don't shave. So we shaved today. Well, yesterday anyway. But yeah, man, McCarthy has looked good his last 2 games. This is a good defense for him to continue to look good against. As we know, our secondary is pathetic, and the defense has been really bad this year. Hopefully no trips to the blue tent for Jackson Dart today. I have a couple of fantasy wide receivers going in here, as this is you win this week, you go to the championship next week. And we had a great fantasy season, 13-1, but we are projected to lose because, I don't have Daniel Jones anymore. And Devontae Adams got hurt, and that freaking sucks. So we're down to a couple backups, which is crazy. The fantasies, it's a lot of luck, man. It just is. Timing's a lot there. So I need Wandale and Jordan Addison to have big games today. And, I'd like to see Abdul Carter continue to build on what he did last week, though, without question. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he had by far his best game as a pro, so hopefully he could keep that going, and we'll see. Giants are home today, and we'll see if they get a win. Zach says, boys, how are we? Doing good, man. Stressful like everybody else. That's why I was 5 minutes late today. I'm getting my Christmas shopping done, but other than that, good to go. Watch another horrible Giants game, and hopefully we get through this season sooner than later.
I wonder what the crowd's going to look like today. Obviously, the Vikings, I'm pretty sure they're out of the postseason, and I don't know how well their fans travel. Anyway, I don't think the Vikings have I don't think, maybe they do. I mean, I don't know. I can't think they do. Being on social media, you interact with a lot of fan bases. Obviously, being in the NFC East, we interact with the NFC East the most, Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, but I interact with other fans as well. Pittsburgh Steelers have a big following. Yeah, the Niners have a big following, and I know about the Vikings. So again, it probably should be pretty empty, I would imagine. It was a bad look.
The only reason, Bad Dog, that I would think it would be potentially more crowded than it was last week is like Christmas gifts, right? Like people may have bought these tickets as like a Christmas gift before the year started. But yeah, like you said, a lot of the times the stadium will be full late in the year when the Giants are bad, when the other team has something to play for. Right. Minnesota's got nothing to play for. Like you said, they're not particularly close to where we play. So outside of that, what I just said, I would expect a similar look to what we saw last week with all the empty chairs.
Yeah, it's not a good look. So Giants gotta figure it out. Larry Legend's in the house.
Good to see Larry. And and Zach also said fire Shane. I should have said that as well in the super chat. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Oh, well, you never know with the Giants, but I think all signs are pointing to that the Giants will more than likely have a new general manager at the start of next year. I don't – the arguments to keep him don't – for me at least, don't come near to match the arguments to let him go. I think in the end the Giants will let him go at the year's end, but we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. Again, it's not like I am a Joe Shane, I don't want to say hater. I understand why people – I always think people say, you're just a hater. Just a hater means even when they do good things, you hate on their good things as well. That's being critical of somebody's not hating on them. So I understand why – people are critical of Joe Shane. And I'm not one of the guys that's more critical of him. I do think that he's done some good things. I think he's done some bad things. I do think he's done a better job the last couple of years of getting talent in here. But again, he has a lot to do with why the team is 2-12. He has a lot to do with the lack of depth on this team. He has a lot to do with the coaching carousel or the coaching disaster that's on this team. So he definitely has a hand in why they're failing. And after you fired your head coach and your defense coordinator, and you're not going to keep Kafka here, and you've seen this whole thing deteriorate in front of your eyes, I don't see how you can possibly keep him when you've gotten rid of your entire coaching staff and you're looking at another 2 or 3 win season, another top 5 draft pick. It just doesn't make sense to keep him. I think the Giants have to move on. I think Joe Schoen may end up, he's a young guy still. He's very young. I think this was a good learning experience for him. It would not surprise me if he went somewhere else or got another job somewhere as a GM and did a good job. He just can't stay here. I think the Giants got to hit the reset button and start over with a new GM, new coaching staff, and everything else. It's not like I'm a major detractor of Shane, but I totally understand why they should move on from him. And I'm an advocate of I think he's got to go.
I'm with you. I don't hate Joe Schoen. I acknowledge some of the things that he's done that have been good, but overall, I mean, he just hasn't gotten the job done. He said it in his press conference, and I think he's a sitting duck. I really do. I can't logic. The biggest reason to get rid of him, as I've said several times on our show, is it's never going to be a more attractive potential hire for an incoming general manager. Joe Schoen, to his credit, did not spend like a lunatic this offseason. So the cap situation going forward is in a good spot, attractive for a GM. If you're not going to have the first overall pick, you're going to have a top 3 or 4 pick going into next year. Again, attractive for a GM. You have Jackson Dart on rookie salary. So all these things point to, I think it's a good opening for a potential hire. And you don't know if you keep Joe Schoen what he's going to do next year to potentially save his job. And if the team continues to go down the path they're going, it may not look as attractive the following year. So I'd be stunned at this point if they kept Joe Schoen.
The other thing we talk about is how attractive is it? It's a very attractive job for a head coach. But if you have a lame duck GM, how attractive is it for a head coach, knowing that he's got all the pressure in the world to immediately produce on a team that has lost 27 of the last 32 games? And if you get off to a bad start and they fire the GM, you're also fired regardless. You will not have a chance to right the ship if they get off to a bad start and they get rid of the GM. So that's another reason. If you want the best head coaching candidates for your team, you got to get a GM in here that's going to have a leash where you're not going to be like, well, we're going to fire him in 1 year. So that's another.
The only logical way I could see him staying, which I don't think will happen, is like if Mara is like so sick that he doesn't feel like he wants to go through with the general manager.
Somebody else has got to do it then, right? I mean,
I agree with you. Yeah, but outside of something like that, I can't see him staying on with the Giants.
I can't either. I think Black Monday is the end. I think that's the end of Joe Schoen.
Yeah. And Dyer says, continue to play Giants football, and the number 1 pick is safe, folks. You're not lying.
Like, I don't want to tank. I'm like, you don't have to. We need to tank. I'm like, we don't need to tank. Just need to play good old-fashioned Giants football. That's good enough if you want to lose.
And Sports Fan says, season's almost over. Stay strong, boys. We're going to make it through with all you guys. I can't believe you guys are watching this game today, if I'm being honest with you. But
Chris and I have been doing this shit for 8 years.
We're used to it.
That's why if you look at the Giants, I always joke around about the Giants Collective show that we do, which I love that show.
Yeah.
If you don't know about Giants Collective, you should definitely subscribe to it. Chris and I are on there with Adriana. I think she's Empire Sports Media, and Anthony from Fireside Giants. And it's a really good show, but there's a banner of the 4 of us. And Anthony and Adriana, like, they smile on the banner. And Chris and I look pissed. And I go, that's the difference between 2 people that went on YouTube or started covering the Giants a couple of years ago, as opposed to 2 guys that have been watching this team for 8 fucking years. It's just hilarious. I just think the picture is funny because I'm like, yep, that's Chris and I doing this since 2018.
It'll get better eventually, but
hopefully, like we said, we'll be in diapers by then. But
Weirwood says, "Happy Christmas to you," and he says, "Happy Christmas to you and Bad Dog and the mods and the rest of the Giants fans in here. Thanks for everything you 2 do in a painful season. Again, from a UK Giants fan. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it." And Larry says, "Only 3 more wasted Sundays, but y'all make it worth it." Appreciate it, Larry.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. 3 more to go. 3 more to go.
I don't know if I could do this without Chris. I'll be honest. I don't know if I can do. I don't want to do 17 games by myself.
There's no way I'd be doing these games by myself. No way. If the team was good, I could do it, but not with the way that they're playing.
No, it's ugly.
Danny, man, thank you for being a member. He says, so you are we are hiring to who are we hiring to replace Shane? I think you meant to say. I have a president of operations to oversee everything. Who would you hire for the position? Danny, I wouldn't be able to tell you who I would hire. I know people have brought up Agnew. I know Anthony brought him up. Yep. I don't know, man. It's going to be an assistant general manager. You would think from a successful organization. Like when we hired Joe Schoen, they'll look to teams around the league that have done a good job in recent years, and they'll I'm sure that they'll interview a lot of their assistant, guys that are underneath the general manager. That's what you'll be looking for, whether that be a team like the
Rams,
49ers, the Rams, the Seahawks. That's probably the type of guy that they'll be looking at.
Yep.
And we completely agree, and we've said that several times. A president of operations to help with the coaching search.
Oh God, yeah.
I am completely for that. Tom Coughlin, I brought him up. We've talked about that off the show as well. I think that would be I don't know how old he is right now. He's got to be approaching 80, but
79 maybe
79.
75.
I'm not saying him to be the general manager. I'm saying just to have his input in terms of the head coaching search, things like that. He had that role with the Jacksonville Jaguars. If he's up for it, I think he'd be a good fit for something like that for the New York Giants.
Yeah, we love Coach Coughlin. Guy belongs in the Hall of Fame, man. He ain't going to get in this year because I think Belichick has. I totally understand that. Eli better get in this year, though. I mean, we knocked one guy.
I don't think he will.
We knocked one guy out, though. Philip Rivers is ineligible this year.
So how does that work now, Bad Dog? Because Rivers came back.
He has to wait 5 years again.
He's got to wait 5 more years?
Yes.
So that should help Eli. Well, the thing is, though, Bad Dog, I don't think Rivers was going to get in before Eli. I don't think he was ever going to get in.
I don't either, but I think votes could go to Rivers. That might not go to Eli. So
right. Good point.
Eli belongs in the Hall of Fame. Tiki Barber belongs. I just don't understand the Hall of Fame at all. I don't get it.
In my lifetime, there's only been one Giant that's made it since I've been watching the team, and that's Michael Strahan, which is crazy.
I've seen a couple. I mean, I'm older, so obviously LT, Harry Carson, but the Giants don't have a lot of Hall of Famers. Even from their Super Bowl, Carl Banks belongs in the Hall of Fame. People, I say this about Banks too. I think people that just look at his numbers go, "Oh, you only have 39 and a half sacks. That ain't in the Hall of Fame." Well, he wasn't a pass rusher, and if you actually watched him play, you'd understand that he was a Hall of Fame type of player. Without question. The guy played the run better than any linebacker, better than LT. And LT was God, okay, but he couldn't play the run. LT will tell you that he wished he could play the run as good as Carl Banks. Carl Banks should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know why he's not, but there's a couple of Giants that should belong. Chris, you mentioned it. If we had a dynasty, if Burris doesn't shoot himself, we probably have a couple of linemen in the Hall of Fame.
There's a couple
Schumer might be in the Hall of Fame, and who the hell knows?
Flax himself might be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So, and I want to. It looks like we got some kind of raid from a Viking stream. A lot of skulls in the chat that said raid, and good luck to you guys today.
Hey, listen, Vikings fans. Jordan Addison, 3 touchdowns. Let's go. Skull to that. I have him on my fantasy team. Big day for Jordan Addison. One time. Let's go.
There's a lot of Giants fans, Bad Dog, who are Vikings fans today. I'm not saying all Giants fans, but a lot of Giants fans are Vikings fans today. But we'll see how it plays out. I'm excited to see McCarthy. You knew I was a big fan of McCarthy coming out of college. He's played well the last 2 weeks. We'll see how he looks today against the Giants.
He should look good against this team.
He should, yes.
But I will say, I do think Abdul Carter is going to have another monster game.
Yeah.
I do think he's going to have a good game.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's going to have a good finish to the year. Chiefs Way, man, thank you so much for the incredible generosity. He says, I think Joe will be back. I believe that the draft bust probably will tie back to the ownership family. What needs to happen is Mr. Mara needs to step down with his health issues and the younger Mara move up this position and out of personnel. I'm going to tell you what, Chiefs Way, I agreed with your opinion about 3 or 4 weeks ago. When I heard what Mara had to say, the way that I read it was that Shane was coming back. I mean, he literally said that Shane's going to help in the coaching search.
Yeah.
He's done some good things. At this point, and maybe I'm convincing myself because I want a fresh restart at this point, I don't see it happening. I think in the end they will fire Shane and they'll start completely over. Had the team finished, I guess we still have 3 games to go, 3 meaningless games if we're being honest. But I think if the team would have finished strong, maybe won that Lions game, remained competitive. Kafka showed that he was a difference in terms of Brian Dable and getting rid of the head coach. I think there was a very good chance Shane was coming back. But the way that this team has looked, Bad Dog, down the stretch, and the way that I anticipate they're going to look to finish the year, right, I think it's going to be very hard to bring him back.
Especially special teams. Special teams just completely deteriorated. Like, it was really good. We talked about the first half of the year, how it was great. Like, our special teams is really good. Now we're on another kicker, for crying out loud. Oh, by the way, the Oklahoma Sooners, I guess they just, the football gods do not like me. I don't know what else to say. They just don't. The Sooners they play on Saturday. They're my favorite.
What the hell was that game?
They decided to play Giants football. That's what they did. They said, fuck it. Let's go up 17-0. Let's give up 34 freaking points. Let's just completely melt down on defense. Although the defense has been great all year. John Mateer's bum. I don't like.
I'm going to tell you the play. They said during the game the play that turned was the broken tackle for the touchdown. The play that killed the momentum for me was when Mateer. He had the first down.
Now, it wasn't Mateer's fault. The guy dropped the pass.
He did drop the pass.
Yes, take the short first down.
The first down there. You're up 17-0. You're rolling towards another score. The guy's got to catch the ball, but Mateer had an easy first down with his legs.
Yeah, he had forever to go.
Yeah.
And then, the pick six is terrible. And the best kicker in the country misses 2 kicks. Oh, my God. It's the Giants. I'm watching. I'm buying to check my calendar. It's like, today's Sunday? Giants change uniforms.
And I'm going to tell you what, they made – I think Alabama plays the 1 seed now, right?
Georgia. No, Georgia's not number 1. Ohio State's number 1.
Okay.
Right? No, Indiana's number 1.
Oh, Indiana. They play Indiana. Alabama might beat Indiana. They might beat Indiana.
Well, like I said, if you want to do a college playoff game, let me know. I enjoy doing those because you and I get to watch good football and call a good football game without any stress. It's a nice change of pace for us.
Maybe next
week. I was definitely disappointed with Oklahoma. That freaking
it was a tale of 2 quarters. The first quarter they dominate 17-0, then they give up 17 points, and then after that it was a disaster.
For them to score 17 points, I'm sitting there going, God, man, I'm thinking they really do. They play well against Alabama, and I'm like, with how good this Sooners defense is, it's gonna be hard for Bama to come back. I'm like, we just need like another score or 2 this to be over, and it's not what happened. So that freaking
the sucked. NFL games yesterday were really good too.
Yes, they were. Well, the Eagles won.
Well, not the Eagles won, but the second
Bears Packers was really good. The Eagles
what a throw by Caleb Williams to close out that game.
We love Caleb.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles, I think they would have won the game anyway. But if Mariota doesn't get hurt, I think it's much more competitive. I don't think the Eagles win going away.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I can talk shit about Philadelphia, and I will continue to talk shit about Philadelphia because I can't stand their dumbasses. But if we're being completely honest, any team could come out of the NFC. Anyone. I mean, speaking of great games, how about the Rams Seahawks?
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of good games.
A lot of good games. And Carvey says, here is, what does that say? OBJ to you guys. Let's go Giants. Appreciate you for being here, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody for being here.
Yeah.
You could barely hear me, Atheist says. I don't know.
I hear you good.
Yeah. So apologize if the audio is not good. Let us know in the chat. And Diehard, what's going on, man? Chris, if you have time, watch back the beginning of the stream and look at the
timeout activity.
Timeout activity. Oh, you mean what was there something wrong in the chat or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the chat up, so I don't
maybe
know.
One of the mods or something. All right, I'll give it a look after the stream, Diehard. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. KS says, win or lose, I just want watchable, competitive football, and for Dart, Carter, and the other young guys to pull out, go big boo. Yeah, I'm with you. I just want to see a competitive game today. I'm not going to be upset if they win or lose. It's I mean, I understand. Like we are always in this position, Bad Dog. I understand what a loss means. I also understand what a win means for a young quarterback. So yeah. Ray says, I'm so glad I benched Stafford for Hurts. Ugh.
Yeah, never do that. I have to play Jalen Hurts. I was telling Chris
would
beforehand, Jalen Hurts got what I needed Hurts to like exceed expectations. He got what he was projected to get. So it's usually what happens. My team is projected to lose, but my team usually gets projections or goes above projection. We've been very consistent, which is why we won all these games. But having our guys hurt really sucks. It's not fun.
I wonder. Well, maybe he was looking at the matchup, right? Because Washington doesn't have a great defense, and he thought that.
And Seattle does, and it was in Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle has a good defense. I
understand.
Yeah. Larry says, since we are talking about the dog shit Eagles, those smelly, stinky turd birds. Oh, I can't stand them.
I hate them. I freaking hate them.
They're probably gonna get the 3 seed, which means they'd play
the Niners right now.
They play the Niners.
They play the Niners. My sister's a Niner fan. I told her yesterday because I went to my mom's house for Christmas. We do that early in the year. I told my sister, I'm like, just please knock them the hell out of the playoffs. I'll be a big Niner fan. My son says to me yesterday, he goes, Dad, who's your second favorite team? I said, whoever's playing Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
It's my second favorite team. That's. He goes, so you're a Washington fan? What? Like, that's what he said to me. He goes, so your second favorite team is Washington? I said, this week it is. I said, it won't be next week, but this week, yes, it changes every week.
Yeah, I'm with you. Who's ever playing the Eagles and then who's ever playing the Cowboys is my third.
Yeah, well, we don't worry about the Cowboys. We know they ain't.
Not right now. We don't know.
We know they ain't ever winning shit. We'll probably win a Super Bowl before they do. As crazy as that is,
I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
Toasty says JPP is playing for the Bucks today, 15th season. Wow. Oh, I didn't even know about that. So he was retired, right? So JPP came out of retirement to play. I didn't even know about that.
I put this on Twitter. I wanted to get your opinion. So Miami obviously is done. Tua has been benched. I don't think Mike McDaniel makes it to next year.
No.
Would you take him as the offensive coordinator for the Giants?
Oh yeah,
okay.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Not as a head coach, but as an
OC, not as a head coach.
an OC in a heartbeat, I would take him.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, most people said they agreed, like they would, but there's some people like, no way. I
think a lot of people don't acknowledge that you could be a great coordinator and a horrible head coach.
There's a lot of it.
Pat Shermer was a great coordinator, not a good head
coach. Rex
Ryan. Yeah.
So, right. Wade Phillips.
Yeah.
Even Dan Quinn. I don't think Dan Quinn is a great head coach. I think Dan Quinn's a really good head coach the first couple of years, and then it deteriorates. But I definitely think he's a better coordinator than Brian Dable. Yeah. Ben McAdoo. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's one thing to be in charge of one side of the football, and then it's another thing to be in charge of every side of the football and all your coaches underneath you, like the coordinators and the assistants, and you have to be a leader of men. Some guys just are better off just being one unit, or
by the way, speaking of Miami, I was a little bit surprised that they ended up going to Quinn Ewers instead of Zach Wilson. Like if you're gonna have Zach Wilson as your backup quarterback, like you would think it's because if he's a guy that has some high upside that could turn his career around, like a Sam Darnold, maybe
they know what he is and they want to see what Quinn Ewers can do.
Yeah, perhaps.
I mean, they're playing meaningless football too at this point. So
yeah, I was just a little bit surprised. The 7th round pick that they didn't give Zach Wilson a chance there.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, Quinn Ewers going into the year that his last year at Texas, there was talk of him winning the Heisman, and he completely fell off the map. So maybe it is. They got 3 games left. They know what Zach Wilson is. They got film on Zach Wilson. They've seen him play at the NFL level. Maybe maybe they just want to see if Quinn Ewers should be the backup going forward.
By the way, do you think Darnold's going to go to the Super Bowl this year? How? I
mean, if it goes to Seattle, it's a good chance. It's tough to win there.
How shitty would a Jet fan feel if he goes to a Super Bowl?
How shitty would a Jets fan feel if they won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I mean, the Jets just listen. Fernando Mendoza is a perfect Jet, so they'll trade with us. We'll get a lot of their picks, and they'll get Mendoza. We'll see what they do. The Jets will jet. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The Jets are in a worse spot than we are, if that's even possible. Because at least it looks like we have a guy that can play at the NFL level at quarterback. And they don't have a quarterback. They don't have a quarterback in the future. The Giants look like they have the guy. Now will Dart be that guy? He has to stay healthy, and we have to see what he does in his sophomore season because a lot of guys have great rookie seasons and they come back to earth. Jaden Daniels is a perfect example. He's had injuries, but he certainly didn't look as good at the beginning of the year as he did last year. CJ Stroud he didn't have a bad year, but he definitely had a lesser second season.
Yeah. Mac Jones is another one.
Mac Jones, right. It happens when teams get film on you and they can plan an entire off season and get a defensive scheme against you that they know you struggle with. That usually will be a telltale sign of how good a quarterback is. Their second season's, I think, more important than a rookie season. So we'll see what Dart is, but at least we know we think we have that guy. The Jets definitely do not. Not in that roster. It ain't Fields and it ain't whoever the hell else they have playing quarterback, so they need one.
Yeah. And it's crazy to me that people are even discussing. I don't even think it's real talk, but there's some people that have the opinion that they should move on from Dart. That's crazy to me. That's not happening.
This is the way I look at, especially sports radio. Sports radio is a dying. It's a dying industry, right? Content creators, you can be a complete nobody like me, and come on YouTube, Twitter, whatever, and you can give your opinion, and your opinion is just as valid as a lot of these guys on the radio. The difference between us is we didn't go to broadcasting school and don't know the cues and how to speak, properly the way you do on all that stuff. But I think that because they've got so much competition with your average people, where we have a voice and people tune in to hear our opinions because we understand the pulse of the fan base and the team, because this is all we look at. I feel like those guys are so desperate now that it's like we just need like any drama type of clicks. We need anybody to pay attention. So we'll come up with the most outlandish bullshit takes just so people will tune in and go, wow, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's what it's become. Honestly, WFAN is a trash can.
There's not much to talk about when it comes to the Giants and the Jets. So yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it. Is they steer up narratives to try to have something to talk about, to get people entertained. But there's no way. There is no. I understand that if a new GM comes in, they're going to have their say in if they want a quarterback or not. But there's no way they're moving on from Jackson Dart.
As you said, Chris, Jackson Dart is a reason why somebody would want to take this GM job.
Correct.
So.
And Nelson says, do anyone like Ian Cunningham as the Giants GM? I don't know. I know I think he's the assistant for the Bears, if I'm not mistaken, but I remember hearing that name, but I don't know much about him. I know the Bears have been successful the last couple of years under Ryan Poles, but really just this year with Caleb Williams, but I don't know a whole lot about him.
LPG made me laugh last week because I put the crowd up there and I go, what a terrible look. And he said, hey, he goes, you got to give this picture some perspective. He goes, this is the fourth quarter. There was at least 56 more people there at the beginning of the game. It looks pretty empty today, too. So
kicks away, and it's going to go out of bounds as the Giants special teams continues to flourish.
Oh, my God. Better call Souls. Better call Souls. What a start.
So just like that, J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings offense will take over at the 40. Incredible.
It is unbelievable. Listen, even though Tate Sandell did not have a good game, I'm dead ass serious. 4th round pick on him. I'm not kidding. You need to draft the kicker.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe not him, but they need a kicker regardless. They need to draft one. Man in motion. Yep. McCarthy's going to throw it. It's batted up in the air. I thought it might have been a live ball, but they're going to say it was a forward pass. Newman makes a nice play, incomplete. Good job by Newman.
Yeah, I know what the hell just happened. I was looking at my fantasy thing, and it said the Vikings had it at the 5-yard line. I'm like, what the hell just happened there?
So now it's 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy under center. I would go to the run if I were the Vikings.
Oh, my God, yeah. I would go to Jordan Addison if I'm the Vikings.
And McCarthy will go to the run. It's Aaron Jones, and the Giants eat him alive. 2-yard loss, 3rd and 12.
Darius Alexander, Abdul Carter. I mean, Abdul Carter is just a different guy. The last week and that play right there, this is what we saw in training camp. Remember, we were talking about how this guy could not be stopped, and we were worried about our offensive line. Big third down for the Giants. I mean, McCarthy's a rookie, and Giants can definitely get pressure. Let's see what they do.
14:23 to go here. Start of the game. It'll be 3rd and 11. Here's McCarthy, empty backfield, shotgun formation from his own 39. Takes the snap, drops back, looks right, throws right over the middle. That's caught by Jefferson. Jefferson makes a juke move, makes a man miss. He'll turn the corner, and he'll get the first down, and that's why he's one of the best receivers in the league. What a play.
It's also why we're the worst defense in the league. They have this guy dead to rights. There's 3 men around him. It's a 4-yard pass, and the Giants cannot bring him down. Those behind him, terrible job there by Dane Belton. I mean, it's just horrible. Drew Phillips gets picked there, ends up making the tackle, but Just disgusting. And what a terrible angle by Dane Belton. Just it's awful.
So they needed 11. They got 13.
It's
McCarthy under center from the Giants, 48 after the first down. They'll go back to the run. This time it's Mason. Mason's got a hole off the left side, and he's going to carry a tackler, Newman, for about another 2 yards, and he gets 6.
Yeah. Been a long day, as they all have been. This Giants defense, you want to talk about, I mean, this might be the most like underwhelming or disappointing unit of anybody in football. Even if you're not a Giants fan, I think a lot of fans or whatever around the league thought the Giants front four was going to be really good this year, and the defense is going to be a strong point of this team, and it's been the complete opposite.
And now the Vikings are going to come out with an empty backfield as he's got Mason out wide right from the Giants 43, 2nd and 5. McCarthy takes the snap. McCarthy steps up. A little underhand pass to the tight end, and he's got some lead blockers. He'll get about 12 and a first down.
Yeah, this is just going according to plan. Minnesota. Again, the Giants just can't get off the field on 3rd down and long. Pathetic. And now this is just status quo. You know, Oliver did a good job there of holding up Abdul Carter, did a great job of blocking, and then got out there for the pass.
So now they have it at the Giants 31. Mason will stay in the game at the running back spot. 12:20 to go. Man in motion is Addison. McCarthy takes the snap from under center. He's going to give to Mason. Mason, nowhere to go. Giants eat him alive. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Muwassau was in there on the tackle. Couldn't see who the other player was. I don't know if it was Carter or Golston. It's tough to tell. Let's see if they drop Burns into coverage today. You know, our co-host loves that when they.
And Bodo, want to say thank you for being a member. He says, my fantasy lineup includes Dogs co-host during basketball games. Shame on everybody thinking I was talking about Chris.
Yeah, she's probably in a lot of people's fans. Why the Lakers, what a stinker that one was.
Oh, God.
That was tough. That was tough to watch. They were 2 for 24 from downtown at one point, man. It was what a move by Carter. It ain't gonna matter, but did you see that spin move by Abdul Carter?
Yep. And it was a designed screen, so the Vikings were able to anticipate it. And it looks like Mason's down with an injury. They got about 8. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Yeah. While they're tending to him, I'm going to go tend to the bladder, and I'll be right back.
That's 1. We set the line at 3.5 today, guys, for the Christmas special. If you want a same game parlay it, you can add in how many times Bad Dog shows the toilet paper for the playbook today.
Oops. I take that back. It looks like they're going to stay, so I'm going to hold it for a little bit. Yeah, I'll bring the toilet paper playbook out when we get done with that.
3rd and 4.
They taking the commercial. What are they doing? I'm old. I can't hold it the way I used to.
No, go to the bathroom. He's still on the field. Go to the bathroom.
All right, I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah, you're good. He's still on the field. And Bodo, thank you so much, man. Merry Christmas, everybody. And if you see mommy kissing Santa Claus, you better off his ass. Thank you for being here, Bodo. Appreciate it, man. And now Mason slowly walking off the field with the medical staff. 11:20 to go here in the first. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Vikings. Everything in play here, because you could run knowing that you could go for it on 4th and 2, 4th and 1 if you pick up a few yards. So could certainly see a run. Doesn't look like they're going to, though. CJ Ham's in the backfield. To the right of McCarthy. 11 minutes to go here in the first. 3rd and 4. From the 25. Man in motion is Addison. McCarthy takes the snap, drops back. Giants bring a blitz. McCarthy throws off his back foot. What a throw. And he dropped it.
He did. That's my guy. Needed that touchdown, but nope. He dropped it.
I'll tell you what, that was a hell of a play by McCarthy, but Addison drops it. 4th and 4, they're going to have to settle for a field goal.
It was a good throw. I mean, he was under duress. Put the ball out there. I mean, it's underthrown, but that's good enough. That's got to be caught.
He had one leg on the ground when he threw it because Dexter was killing him.
Yeah.
He's got to catch that ball.
He does have to catch it.
And Doorgunner, thank you very much. He says, Eagle fans saying they are back after struggling against our practice squad. Them one and done so bad. Giants beat Vegas to lose the number 1 overall pick. And the kick is good. It's 3-0 Vikings. Well, you may get your wish with the Giants because the Raiders aren't playing to win either. So we'll see how that goes. And the Eagles, I can't see them getting past the second round. Maybe they win a wild card game, but I don't think they'll get into the NFC title game this year. They just have too many holes in that roster, it feels, this year.
I'll be honest, that if they have to play the Niners, that's going to be tough for them, even at home. I think the Niners, Kyle Shanahan obviously is a great coach. Their defense is really good. McCaffrey, obviously, it's tough to game plan for him. He's really good, obviously. So, I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes.
But 3-0. Let's update the scoreboard as the Giants trail. Let's get it. I want to get a pulse from the chat, Bad Dog. How many Giants fans in the chat are rooting for the Giants to win? And how many Giants fans are rooting for the Giants to lose? Of course, we all know the stakes. Right now, the Giants have the number 1 overall pick. If they lose out, they will get it. If they win, they could. If they win a couple of games, they could probably drop as far as 7 or 8 in the draft. So, let's see. We got a win. We got 2 loses, 3 loses.
Yeah.
More loses than wins, it looks like, Bad Dog. But I would say it's about 70-30.
I figured I was going to say 80-20. Actually, 70-30 is more than I thought it would be.
Yeah. But I want to give a quick – Brian, man, thank you so much, man, for the incredible – now I think it's more –
Man, always, yeah.
Now it's more like 80-20 now that I'm seeing them come
Yeah.
But, Brian, thank you so much, man. Happy holiday, guys. I could only stomach watching this team with you and this community. Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. And I tried to close captions just for you today, Brian, but they're taking off for the Giants game. They're not.
We tried to close captionings and they kicked it out of bounds. So penalty on that one.
But thank you, appreciate it. Thank you to everybody for being here. Everybody's a lot of losses.
You kind of figured it would be.
I think ultimately it'll come down to the Raiders game, though. I think we're gonna lose today.
I do too. I'd be shocked if we win today.
I was actually surprised, Bad Dog. The spread, and I understand we're at home.
2.5, right?
Yeah. I understand we're at home, and I understand for the most part the Giants have played their games relatively close this year, so I guess I get it. But I don't know. The Vikings have been playing a lot better the last couple of weeks, and the Giants have been playing like crap the last couple of weeks. I thought it would be a bigger spread.
Yeah. I was pretty surprised at that, too. That it wasn't a...
Raphael says, movie of the year, Tana. I'm going to go, and thank you for being a member, Raphael. I appreciate it. I'm going to go with One Battle After Another. It actually just came out on HBO streaming. I saw it in theaters, though, a few months ago. I think that's my favorite movie of the year. One Battle After Another with DiCaprio.
Actually, the crowd looks a little bit thicker today.
It's got to be the Christmas gifts.
Could be. It's also a nicer day today.
Yeah, that's also a factor. Good point.
It's a nicer day. But yeah, it doesn't look as empty as it did last week.
Vikings set to kick it away. Ray says Frankenstein movie of the year. I actually watched that on Netflix. It was better than I thought it was going to be. The guy who played Frankenstein was really good.
Why the hell can't I think of the guy that freaking played Frankenstein in the original? Oh, no, it looks pretty empty there. Maybe it's the blue seats I'm seeing.
Here's Deontay Banks. Banks will take it out to the 30-35. He continues to do pretty good on kick returns.
I thought he was going to fumble that one there. Well, here comes Jackson Dat. See what he's got.
No, that just came out yesterday, or 2 days ago, I should say. My brother saw it. I haven't seen it yet, Danny, the new Avatar. I do want to see Marty Supreme. That's another one. That comes out on Christmas. That's my next one I really want to see. Toasty, going to get to you in 1 second, my man. Here's Jackson Dart for his first play of the game. From under center, I formation. Tracy in the backfield. Giants will start it with the run. Tracy off left guard. He's got a hole. 40, 45, 50, all the way up to the Vikings 46-yard line, and it's a 19-yard gain to start the drive.
Giants have run the ball very well the last couple of weeks. I mean, all year pretty much. None of these huge, explosive 70-yard runs, but they have had a lot of really just good, consistent runs. We talked about it all year pretty much, and I put it on Twitter yesterday or the other day. I said Carmen Brasillo is the MVP of the Giants. Just the offensive line has done – it's night and day compared to how much better it is this year than years past. But we're still 2-12. Go figure it out.
Giants again, offset eye. Guess what? They go back to Tracy. He's got a hole the size of the Grand Canyon, and he picks up 13 more yards. He's got over 30 yards already.
Excuse me. Yeah, they again, just look at this hole. Giants pry it open like a can opener. And good seal block there by Bellinger. Great job by Runyon. And that's just helmet on helmet. That's just old school football right there.
Giants offensive line doing the job early on today. 1st and 10. Let's see if they go back to the run. Why not? From the 34. Takes the snap. Guess what? They go to it a third time. Third time, not a charm. They only get about 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah. I was Stinney that made the one block there. I didn't even realize he was playing today, but Stinney had the good block there, not Runyon. Runyon's out. So Stinney had the good block on that one.
And Toasty says, Yankees have won more games since October 1st with 3. Oh, my God. The Giants with 1 and the Yankees have not played since October 8th. Hope better times are ahead. You could probably say that stat every year for the Giants, but that's
true. I say it all the time. The Yankee season ends after the Giants season's over before the Yankee season's over.
And here's Dart. Giants go back to the eye, and again, they're going to run it. Tracy pops it to the outside. He'll get a hard-fought 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 5.
4-down territory for the Giants.
With this,
I think you can trust the kicker. You're 2-12. Who cares?
I agree with you.
Just this would be what, like a 46-yarder? But thank you, Boris Karloff. I could not think of the guy. Bela Lugosi kept going around like he's Dracula. Yeah, this is 4-down territory. Ain't no way you're kicking a 48-yard field goal.
Well, that was a bad spot. This is more like a 3rd and 7. Shotgun formation for Dart. 3 wide. He'll take the snap. He drops back. There's pressure. He throws, and that was short. There's a pass interference, though.
Yeah, I think that Wandale was held on the way back, and that was, as you can see, it in his shoulder pad is sticking out of his sleeve. So obviously he was yanked on the way back.
So Giants will get a 1st down. And
they say no foul. Okay, so
no foul.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought he said, there's fouls on both sides. That's what he said.
So we'll do it again.
Because I was like, I saw him say something before the call. I'm like, what the hell? So he said there was fouls on both teams.
So they did hit Murphy.
Go in for the Giants, though.
So we get treated to an extra play in this game. That's great. 3rd and 6. J-Rod says, did you guys see Cam's Christmas list? It's a must-see. You guys are the best. Cheers. Appreciate you for being here. I'm assuming you're talking about Cam Scatterbo. If so, I did not know. I know he's doing a lot of crazy shit, though, on streaming.
He's a crazy bastard. We love him. Yes. Love him.
Here's shotgun formation. Dart will take the snap. Vikings come with an all-out blitz, and Dart gets devoured. What's the flag on? It's got to be holding on the Giants. That can't be an illegal hit.
Oh, he hit him in the head. That's 15 yards.
Man, I'll see the replay. It looked like a clean hit.
Harrison Smith came free, but personal foul.
Wow, it is.
Yeah, I can't do that.
It is.
That's why they don't put him in the blue tent. You got hit in the head.
Let's take a look.
You hit him in the head. You can't do it.
I don't know.
Watch his head, Chris. Can't do it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'll take the penalty.
That's how you know we got our quarterback, because they wouldn't do that shit for Daniel Jones.
They would not do that for Daniel
Jones.
So Giants pick up 15 on the helmet from Smith.
I hate it because it's football.
Yeah,
it's football. I hate that call. I'm joking around about, but I mean it's football.
I like that the Giants got 15 yards. I don't like it.
Shows he's not in the blue tent. Got hit in the head. I can't believe they didn't blue tent him.
Here's Dart under center from the 16. 1st and 10. Vikings crowd the line. Man in motion is Slayton. He's going to pitch to Tracy again. Tracy, nowhere to go. Vikings eat him alive. He'll lose 2.
Yeah. Not a good job. The better job of the Vikings defense there. Aaron Jones warming up on the sideline.
And I did see the clip. I think you might have been the one. You added me at it on, actually, where he was talking about the wiping.
Because we discussed many years ago. Like I said, if you know, you know. That's why. But if you know, you know. If you've been with Chris and I a long time, you know that we discussed that serious question about 6 years ago. So.
Yeah, Scadaboo was talking about his wiping techniques, which I appreciated. You got a behind the scenes look.
Literally behind the scenes.
6:45 to go here in the first. Here's Dart under center from the 18. They're going to go back to the run. No surprise here the way they've run the ball. And Tracy picks up 5.
Yeah, this is a quick moving first quarter.
And Julian says, Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for making the season less terrible than it could be. Predicting Carter gets 1.5 sacks and Dart throws 2 touchdowns and 250+ yards, but Vikings win 31-19. So
Dart's only throwing 1 pass.
How are we going to get 19 points if he throws 2 touchdowns? Are we going to miss an extra point? Probably.
Oh, God, yeah. That might actually be 3 touchdowns for us.
Yeah. So here's Dart, trips to the left, 3rd and 8. And he's going to hand again to Tracy. On 3rd and 8, they run the ball. They get 3.
Why? Why are we doing that? They ain't kicking a field goal. I guess that's why.
I get it on 3rd and 5 to try to get it to like a 4th and 2 situation, but I don't like it there at 3rd and 8. Bad.
I get it on the 30-yard line. I don't get it on the 10. Like, I'm taking the points here. I got to imagine you signed a kicker. I got to imagine you can make a 27-yarder.
Yeah, 4th and 5 after the run. They're going to
go. I don't.
I mean, they got nothing to lose.
They don't, but I don't get.
I don't like the run call on 3rd and 8.
Throw this shit to Wan'Dale Robinson for a touchdown.
Dart takes the snap, drops back, immediate pressure off the edge, but Dart buys time, but he's going to go down, and the Vikings will take over. God.
I totally don't understand it at all. I don't get it at all.
And there was a hold by JMS that they missed. So Vikings ball, and I appreciate it, Julian. Thank you so much, man. Merry Christmas to you. Photo says somebody just corrected me. Bela Lugosi, I guess, was the name of the Frankenstein bad dog.
Bela Lugosi's Dracula.
Oh, Dracula. Okay.
That's what I said. I kept thinking of him. No, Boris Karloff was Frankenstein. He was.
And Hayden says they are tanking.
I guess so. I mean, that's.
Yeah,
I just don't understand. I get it. I get going for it on 4th down if you had to from the 31. From the 10, you fucking rostered the guy. He's got to be able to make a 27-yard field goal.
Yeah.
You got to at least try. Should have tied the game there. I don't care if they lose. I don't give a damn. But if you're trying to be a head coach in this league, that's where
the 3rd and 8 is. I don't get that. I guess you're trying to be sneaky and you think you could pick up 6 or 7 yards and make it a 4th and 1 or 2. But if it turns out the way that it did, then you're in an obvious passing situation on 4th and 5. So I didn't like that call by Kafka.
I didn't either. It's pretty crappy.
But it'll be Vikings ball.
Yes, it will.
MVK says bring on the Dart haters. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to blame that play on Jackson Dart. They got immediate pressure there. Dart actually eluded a tackler, and then he got crushed anyway.
Right.
Oh, let's see.
Well, I needed that friggin' Addison touchdown bad.
He should have caught it. I mean, it was right in his hands.
Should have caught it, man.
There's nobody open.
Jared had no shot. I mean, he had pressure like right away.
Yeah.
10th red zone drive ending in a turnover, most by any team since 2000.
Jesus.
That's insane.
And then you couple that with all the missed field goals. I wonder.
Right.
That's crazy. Here's McCarthy under center from his own 15. And they're going to fake the handoff, drops back, pressure. McCarthy's going to take off. He's going to run with it, and he dives forward head first. He gets about 8. And it looks like both running backs are hurt for the Vikings, Bad Dog, because they showed Jones warming up on the sideline, and we know that Mason was.
Yeah. Well, he said C.J. Ham is their back right now.
So 2nd and 2. And Chris and Bad Dog's intern says, Bad Dog, you're talking logic. This is the Giants. Of course they would sign someone who can't make a 20-yard field goal.
Good point. Good point.
So 2nd and 2 for Minnesota, and they'll give it to, I think it was Scott, if I'm not mistaken. He picks up 4 and a first down for Minnesota.
Yeah, he just carried the pile there. It's just, we'll just want to. Our defense is very soft, to say the least. We have got the softest defense in the league, without question. It's paper mache. It's what it is. Paper mache.
So it'll be 1st and 10 here for Minnesota. McCarthy under center. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Actually, he's out of the gun. Takes the snap, looks left, throws left, and it's dropped by Justin Jefferson.
Jesus. I tell you what, man, McCarthy's been on target with a couple of these throws, and his reliable receivers are not coming through for him.
That was a hell of a throw by Herbert. Holy shit.
We know that the Dallas defense is caca.
Yeah,
that's not a good defense.
And Nico says this team consistently strips players of their strengths and forces square pegs into round holes. No design runs. It opens up the offense on he's not a pocket passer. Our offense is so bland during firing Dable. Yeah.
That looked like a broken play there. I don't know.
Brian Burns gets the sack.
Yeah, I don't know if that was I don't know what that was, but Burns does get the sack. That's 14 on the year for Spider-Man. 3rd down and 12. I know what that was. It looked like a busted play.
I think it was. It looked like you said, it was a busted play. McCarthy kind of just went down, but Spider gets credit with his 14th sack. And I'll read that again, Nico, in a minute when I get an opportunity to respond to it. 3:20 to go here in the first. And here's JJ from the 25. 4 wide, takes the snap. Pressure from the Giants is Carter. He's able to get it off and hit Jefferson. Jefferson makes 2-man mitt. Holy crap. He's running through it like it's a cone drill, Bad Dog. Missed tackle after missed tackle. You get 17 yards and a first down.
Because the Giants tackle like fucking road cones. That's exactly what it is. They just stand around looking at this shit. Nobody's aggressive. Nobody comes up to make the hit. They all sit back on their fucking heels and let them just run through the defense.
Look at this. He's going zigzags around the cones.
Phillips missed the tackle. Holland missed the tackle. Golding gets dragged for 5 yards.
Oh, pathetic. So now they'll have it at the 38. 2:28 to go here in the first. And they're going to hand to Scott. Scott, nowhere to go. Okereke stands him up at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Soft. Just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Vikings huddled up. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first. It'll be 2nd and 9 after they got 1 yard on that play. Shotgun formation. McCarthy takes the snap. He's looking right. He's throwing right. And that's again dropped.
Is that picked? I think that's intercepted.
Paulson and Devo comes up with the pick. These Vikings receivers today, Bad Dog, have been pathetic.
They look like the Giants, Stephen. Merry Christmas, Paulson and Devo. Merry Christmas.
Wow. I mean, come on. We'll take it, though.
Yeah, that's definitely an interception. We will take it.
Giants ball in Vikings territory when we come back. Let's read the rest of these. I just wanted to read that super chat again. He says, this team consistently strips players of strengths and forces square pegs in the round hole. No design runs. It opens the offense up. He's not a pocket passer. Offense is so bland since firing Dable. I can't argue with any of your points. I still think Dable sucked as a head coach, but yes, the offense has looked even worse since we've gotten rid of him. I can't argue with that.
Yeah. It's terrible, man. I don't know what the hell.
And I will also agree that the majority of Jackson Dart's good plays this year have come off script, and it has not been from within the pocket. A lot of them.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And Thomas says they could throw screens all day, and they would get 8 to 10 yards per play. Talking about the Vikings.
Yeah,
they could catch it
without question.
CM says 3rd and whatever on the Giants equals first down. If they catch it, yes.
True. Yeah, exactly. If they catch it. They've stopped themselves more than the Giants have stopped them today.
And Bodo says, your Sooners made me mad. I threw temper tantrums.
Yeah, they made me mad too, but I just got over it. I get over it pretty quick. I don't let losses linger. I'm too old to give a shit. I really am. I don't do it with the Sooners, but the Giants, we do these games. I do my post game, and that's the end of it. It's gone. I mean, I have to talk about them all week, but
yeah, it doesn't. I agree with you. It doesn't affect me, and part of it is probably just because the Giants have been so bad for so long.
Yeah,
but it doesn't affect me nearly as much as it used to when we were consistently good.
Right. Yeah, exactly. When there's so many bad games that we have that it doesn't matter. Like playoff games, those linger, but we haven't. We haven't had to worry about that shit in a long time. Those will linger because you have to deal with them the whole off season. You think about what could have been. But yeah,
the last playoff game that lingered for me was it wasn't the Eagles game because we just got destroyed in that game start to finish. It was probably the Packers game in 2016?
Yeah, 2016. Yeah, because we actually didn't play poorly, just a lot of drop passes and
1:41 to go. Giants will start with it in enemy territory. We'll see if they can get points this time around. Singletary into the game. Pistol formation for Dart. Slayton in motion. Dart will take the snap. And interesting fake there by Dart. It looked like he was trying to fake a pitch forward to try to distract the defender, and they get 3 yards on the ground.
Giants haven't thrown a pass today. He has no pass attempts.
Holy shit, you're right. Yeah, because he got sacked. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Well, I mean, they were running the ball effectively, but
yeah.
2nd and 7. There's Scadaboo.
Yeah.
Pistol formation here for Dart. Singletary stays in the game. We'll see if they go back to the run. Man in motion is Slayton, and they will. They run it again, and it's successful. He picks up 5. It'll bring up 3rd and short.
I got to be honest. If this game actually meant something, I would like this. It's boring as hell to me right now.
Well, because you want to see Dart, yeah.
I mean, I want to see what this guy can do. I mean, he's getting he's getting killed every time he drops back, but Scotty is walking around out there.
So it'll be 3rd and 1.
I'm going to look forward to next year, seeing him back in the field.
Orbit motion for Singletary. Giants will run it again, and they will pick up the first down. That'll take us to the end of the quarter.
Yeah. Any meaningful games around the league right now? Oops, I don't want to go there. Let's see what the hell is going on.
Tuto, he says, Bad Dog, suit me up in a Giants gears, and I'll promise you, there won't be any quarterback, O-lines, or ball carriers walk off the pitch on their own power. I'm known as the top 10 most fined and suspended.
Good. We could use a guy that could tackle, Tuto. It'd be nice.
We could use a
dude that could tackle. Jets, New Orleans, nobody cares. That's for draft position.
We care.
Right. Yeah. Buffalo and Cleveland, they're tied at 7. Kansas City and Tennessee, no score. Dallas and Chargers, no score. This is 3-0. Tampa Bay and Carolina, that one matters.
That's the best game, yeah.
7-3. Cincinnati, Miami, nobody cares. And the rest, everything else.
That's the only game. That's the only game that has any playoff implications is the Bucs Panthers.
Yeah. Later in the day, Jacksonville, Denver, that ought to be great.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And then nothing else.
I expect that to be low scoring.
Houston and Vegas, obviously that matters to the Giants, but Houston should run away with that without an issue. Atlanta, Arizona, nobody cares. I didn't realize Arizona was 3-11. I didn't realize they were that bad.
Steelers Lions is a good game, even though I think the Lions will win. That's at least there's some juice to it. Patriots Ravens, that's a good one tonight.
Yeah, it's not bad. Pittsburgh, Detroit. Well, that's a good game too.
Yeah, meaningful game for both.
Implications there. Yeah, the Detroit's hanging on by a thread. Pittsburgh trying to win the division.
Detroit's got to win out, and they probably need help.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boy, they've had a disappointing year. You want to talk about a team that was riding high and looking like maybe the favorites to come out of the NFC. They have really
them and
they
the
haven't
Chiefs.
Had a terrible year, but they kind of came back to earth.
Yeah, them, the Chiefs, the Ravens. A lot of disappointing years at the top.
Yeah.
Andrew says Giants losses used to mess up my whole Sunday. Now I just shrug. After Koo kicked the dirt, they would really have to try to disappoint me. I don't think they could do much more than they've done in terms of embarrassing us.
The Chiefs, we're talking about the teams that have had. I mean, Lamar Jackson was injured, put the Ravens behind they're 1-5 without him. That kind of hurt them. Chiefs dealt with a lot of injuries. Lions haven't really had any major injuries. I mean, their guys have been healthy for most of the year, and they've just, they haven't really had.
They lost their two coordinators.
Yeah, I mean, they can still score with anybody. But they've had a rougher year.
And Thomas, thank you very much. I'm going to read that for you. He says, if they let Dart keep some of these runs, he would still be running. They are crashing on the running back consistently, and he's left wide open on the outside. Well, you may see that in the second quarter, but they run the ball effectively without using Dart thus far.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. You don't want to have to use his legs if you don't have to. They run the ball well with the running backs. Here's Dart under center from the 33. Man in motion's Wandell, and they're going to give it to Wandell on the end around, and Wandell spins out of a tackle. He got about 2.5.
Just doing anything. They're just running all over the place. It's just run.
They have not thrown a pass. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. They had the one called back, so
maybe is it windy conditions there, perhaps?
I mean, it's not windy up here, so I don't know. I mean, usually it's more windy upstate than it is downstate, I would think.
They go back to the run, and it works. The Giants get 5. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Hey, it's crazy. So all they've done is run the football today.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's been working.
I would imagine you run again. It's 3rd and 2. I mean, why wouldn't you?
I would. And if you don't get it, run it again.
You would think one of these times you'd set up a play action pass. But the Vikings have shown no ability to slow down the Giants running game at all today.
From the 25, Giants in the I formation.
Bellinger's back there.
It's a QB sneak to Dart, and Dart will push forward for the first down.
Yeah. So again, nobody was in front there. The Giants' offensive line is mauling these guys up front right now.
Yeah. Their run blocking has been great today.
Yep.
Pass blocking, not so much on that one play that we saw.
Yep.
1st and 10.
Yeah, true. A couple of pass blocking plays have not been great. But run the ball effectively, you might want to take a shot at the end zone here on a play action pass.
They're going to pitch it. They're going to keep running it, and they're going to run it successfully.
Maybe I see a piece of paper blowing around down there. So, although McCarthy hasn't seemed to have any problem throwing the ball into the wind.
No, they've just been dropping the ball.
Yep.
So 2nd and 2 here for the Giants. 12:55 to go here in the second. Looking like they're knocking on a touchdown here. We'll see if they can get it in. From the 15, I formation. Single wide to the right is Wandell. Dart takes the snap. They're going to run it this time to the left. And a great run by Tracy as he spins out of a tackle and picks up an extra 2 yards. First down, Giants.
You can say what you want. The Giants running backs have all run hard this year. I mean, obviously, Scatterby, we know how he is. But Tracy and Singletary both, they fight for every yard. And speaking of Singletary, he'll come in right now to spell Tracy. But they have definitely run the ball very strongly.
It says 1st and goal. I didn't think he got to the 10. I thought he got tackled at the 11. But, yeah, and they changed it now to 1st and 10. Okay. Here's Dart.
They'll run again.
And they're going to fake the run. Dart looks to throw, a little sidearm throw to Theo Johnson, but it was low and incomplete.
Yeah, he had pressure coming right in his face there. He tried to throw it underneath the defender. Play wasn't going to go anywhere anyway. Is that Van Ginkel? Remember Van Ginkel last
the
year?
interception, yeah.
Uh,
2nd and 10, 11:58 to go here in the second. Now you're kind of behind schedule, so they may have to throw here. We'll see. Wandell to the left, I formation. Nope, they're going to go to the run. Singletary off the right side gets 4. It'll bring up.
They didn't give him a good spot there at all.
No,
Marked him down to 8.
Yeah, he only got 3. It looked like he got 4, but they only give him 3. 3rd and 7.
Yep.
And Brian, I'll get to that next stoppage in play. Appreciate it. And it looks like
Giants are the only team in NFL history, or maybe it's the only NFL team, not in history, but 4 guys at 300+ yards. Well, Scotty would have a lot more if he didn't get injured.
That's crazy. I'm actually surprised that that's never happened before.
Oh, God, that ain't good.
Oh, Andrew Thomas now down with an injury. He's walking off on his own power, so that's a good sign.
Nothing serious. You definitely don't want to lose that dude.
But good chance we may not see him for the remainder of today. We'll see. So now it's going to make it even harder to pass with Andrew Thomas going to the sideline as he's walking gingerly on his foot.
Yeah, his foot's always a problem too, so.
Oh,
we're going to get a look at Marcus Bowe, I guess.
Yeah, Marcus Bowe subs in here at the left tackle. And dart out of the gun. Vikings showing blitz. I'd blitz him too with no Andrew Thomas in there.
Absolutely.
Dart takes the snap. There's a blitz off the edge. Dart makes a miss. Still looking downfield. Trying to make something out of nothing. There's a flag on the play. It's probably going to be a hold, and the Vikings will likely decline it.
Yeah, he took a shot too. Jackson Dart got hit very hard.
Yep, it's on the Giants.
Formation on the Giants.
They'll decline that. That was 3rd down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to decline that. Brian, thank you very much, man. I find if you watch the Giants, like they're a comedy team, it's much more palatable. Yeah. True. Yes, that's a fact.
True.
And the Giants will get an opportunity at a field goal here as the Vikings decline the penalty. They're showing Bowe. I mean, that wasn't really Bowe's fault. They sent an all-out blitz.
Well, this ought to be interesting.
Yeah. Ben Souls checks in, the first left-footed kicker in the NFL. Wow, that's another crazy stat. First left-footed kicker in the NFL since 2018. Isn't the guy in Oklahoma left-footed? Or did I make that up?
I think he's right. I think he's. I thought that was going in, or I thought he was missing that.
All right, so 3 apiece. Maybe it wasn't him. I saw one of the teams had a left-footed kicker yesterday. Maybe it wasn't him.
No, he's a lefty.
He is a lefty, yeah.
He's 5'9", so he's a beast.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind drafting him.
You got to draft him. But better call Souls. Makes a field goal. That's incredible.
3 apiece. And thank you again, Brian. And the GM back at it. He says, watching this team do back-to-back quarterback sneaks made me check out. I no longer get bothered from losses after that disaster of a season. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, man. That was the toughest season for me, at least. That took the life out of me that year. The Joe Judge year at the end. Oh, that was brutal.
That was bad, man.
His press conference too was a disaster.
Yeah. Crazy.
And Konski says, holy crap, a field goal.
I know.
MP says 2000s jersey with red number, blue line is underrated. I agree. I still have the Shockey jersey of the jersey you're talking about. I love those jerseys. I agree with you on that. I don't love the red jerseys. So that's kind of a split between Giants fans. You either love it or hate the red jerseys, but I do like the one that you're talking about a lot.
Yeah, I've never been the biggest fan of those red jerseys. I don't know why. Just not. Just not.
And Scott says, is that true that Dart's only attempted one pass? Yes, that is true. He got sacked on his other 2 potential passes.
You'll potty again. I'll be right back.
Yeah, but yeah, they run the ball a lot, and his only throw that was incomplete, they got pressure off the edge, so he kind of had to improvise and throw a sidearm throw around the defender. It was a little wide of Theo Johnson, so he hasn't had any clean pass opportunities yet today. Let's see. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, people. Thanks for popping in, Mickey. Someone gifted me a Giants season pass for next year. I rejected it. So we got a tie game, Giants fans, and we'll see if the Giants can find a way to get a win today, even though a lot of Giants fans may not be rooting for it. Oh, they got Barstool Sports now on Fox Sports. Is that new, or have they been on Fox Sports?
I don't know, but that is one of the most pathetic lineups I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Some people love that guy. He annoys me.
He's a fucking moron.
That guy annoys me.
There's no other way to put it. He's a piece of scumbag.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Giants
way of the world today.
And JV says, first time I've seen a 20-minute drive that netted 3 points. This offense is boring again.
Well, they haven't even tried to throw, so
I think it's got to be
been unsuccessful.
Vikings are going to field this from the 3. They'll take it out there to the 20, and he's tripped down there at the 23.
Belton's good at that, Chris. He's good on special teams. He's good on special teams, and he's pretty good at forcing turnovers, but the rest of his game is just, that's why you're a 4th-round draft pick or third. Was he a 3rd or 4th-round pick?
Belton? I think he was 4th. He definitely wasn't 3rd. I think he was 4th. He was the same. He was the first draft with Shane, right? So the 3rd was Cordell Flott. So I think he was a 4th-round pick.
Did we have 2 4th-round picks? Because Bellinger was a 4th-round pick.
I think we did. I think we had 2 4th-round picks. And then McKeithen we took in the 5th.
Yep.
There's a handoff off the right side. Vikings will pick up. We actually had 2 third-round picks that year.
Yeah, we took a Zudu. He had a lot of picks that year.
Yeah, we had some comp picks, I think. Vikings get 6 yards on first down. I think we had 10 picks that year, if I recall.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Which is exactly, and we had 2 top 7 picks, which is exactly why the GM spot was, somebody wanted that too. It was very desirable at that point.
2nd and 5. McCarthy, play action. Has all day. Throws, and what a catch by Jefferson.
He's special. I mean, there's no other way to say it. That guy is.
And I'll tell you what, that's a hell
of a throw by McCarthy too. He actually
big throws today.
Yeah, his numbers don't look good, but it's not his fault. Yeah. He had 3 drops, Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Vikings here at the 44. Here's McCarthy out of the gun, drops back, looks right, throws right. That's caught. Tackle down at the 50 is Addison.
The Titans are up 2-0 on the Chiefs, so that's one to keep an eye on.
There you go. That's
got a safety.
Yeah. And do you think we'll get 3 number 1 pick? It depends how far we're trading back. If we're dropping from like 1 to 5 or 4, no. But if we're dropping like 1 to 9, yeah, that becomes more of a possibility.
Yeah.
And Jones is back in the game for the Vikings. 2nd and it says 3, but it's really 4. And now it's going to
be Hawkinson got a pretty good head start there.
Yeah.
That's a big false start because it was 2nd and 3. Now it's 2nd and 8.
Yep. So now you got to throw, or more than likely have to throw.
Not against the Giants. I mean,
it looks like I know this has been like a big storyline. Like McCarthy and Jefferson have not been on. They've been struggling with one another. But what a perfect team to go up against to try to get yourself back on track.
Yeah, agreed.
9 minutes to go. And Log says hamstring for AT rest of the season. That's not good. Vikings will run it. Jones tries to pop to the outside, and he loses a yard.
Golston out there. That was a hell of a play and great tackle by Chauncey. He has got dealt with a lot of injuries this year.
3rd and 9. Look at
Look at
that.
that.
Yeah.
7 interceptions when targeting Jefferson in 60. We thought it was bad with targeting Hyatt. 7 interceptions within 61 attempts. That isn't good.
No, they have not been on the. They have not been able to get a connection going, but it's been better today. So they actually lost 2 yards there. So it'll be 3rd and 10. 2 on the play clock. I don't think he got it off. They give him an extra 2 seconds. No, I was going to say there's the flag. So 3rd and 15. Delay a game.
Well, I mean, those who want the Giants to lose out, losing Andrew Thomas will definitely help that. I don't think there's any question about that.
It may also hurt Jackson Dart, but yes.
Yeah, true.
3rd and 15. And here's McCarthy from his own 39. Takes the snap. Giants come with 4. McCarthy has time. Throws, checks it down over the middle. And he gets enough to go for it on 4th down. Justin Jefferson has had 3 catches. He must have 30 yards after the catch.
At least. This is just a quick dig route. I catch it at the 45, and then he gets an extra 9 yards before he's tackled.
Insane. So now
it's just crazy.
So it goes from 3rd and 15 to 4th and 1. Shotgun formation for McCarthy. We'll see if they run the ball. They do. And Jones is able to push forward for the 1st down. He needed 1. He gets 2.
Yep.
And there's a flag after the play.
Extracurricular activity.
So
on Jones.
If it's on Jones, they get the 1st down.
They get it and they get moved back 15 because it's after the play. So,
another injury. A lot of injuries in this game.
Dexter's in the middle of that, obviously. I didn't see what happened at the end of the play. Something must have happened at the bottom of the pile there.
The offensive lineman Kelly for the Vikings still on the ground. This looks like it could be an offsetting, maybe, on both teams.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what. I didn't see what transpired.
And they're already getting the new center warmed up.
Yeah.
It's on the Giants. So it's just on the Giants. So it's going to be yards.
On 22, I thought you said 51. No, it's on the Giants.
Drew Phillips. There's Dexter Lawrence ass crack.
Yeah. Plumber crack.
What an angle that is.
What happened there? Let's see.
He's trying to rip the ball out.
Okay.
He drags him a little bit, I guess. If that's the call, that's
okay.
That's a little stupid.
Okay, I guess. Don't really understand what happened there.
Oh God.
Sure thing. Sure thing.
Titans 2, Chiefs 0. What movie does this team remind you of?
Told you, the Groundhog Day, man.
Groundhog, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's the same thing week in and week out.
Groundhog Day, yeah.
It's just terrible.
But not nearly as enjoyable.
No. My wife hates that movie, which I never understood, but she does not like that movie.
Yeah, I think you've told me that before. I mean, I'm sure there are, not for everybody, but yeah, I think most people like that movie.
Yeah.
Henry says, "Sexy Dexy Buns looks like the full." Yeah, that was the highlight of the Giants season, bad though.
That's right.
What a camera angle.
Blur's crack. You got to get it in there. That's the problem. Maybe Dex is losing too much weight and his pants are loose.
We mean, sometimes, we overdo it with the camera angles, Bad Dog, and we may have just done it there.
Yeah, I think so. Sometimes TMI, shit happens, but everything's recorded, so, Dex. I've been close and personal with Dexter Lawrence.
The Little Giants, Kevin says. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Who was the character in the Little Giants that couldn't catch the ball and he put glue on his hands?
Oh, God, I haven't seen that movie.
That's like every one of our receivers.
Yeah.
He had like glue on his hands so he could catch the ball.
We need to go get Jerry Rice to stick him.
And then when they break the huddle, he claps his hands and he can't stretch his hands apart. Hot Hands. Yeah. Okay, that was his name, Hot Hands.
Yeah, that's definitely Darius Slayton. He hasn't been targeted today. Then again, has anybody been targeted today for the Giants?
No, Theo Johnson was.
Oh, that's right.
So Kelly goes to the sideline with the injury, and he'll get checked.
Garrett has no passing yards today.
That's good.
Yeah,
7:17 to go here in the second as the Vikings are driving.
Jordan Mason's out for the Vikings.
And Charmanding says 2012. What about 2012? Man in motion from the 29. McCarthy play action, looking downfield. Looks over the middle. He's got a man. Addison down to the 9. Tackled there by Belton.
I held on to that one. That one kind of fluttered in the air, but Addison was so open it didn't matter.
And Bodo says Groundhog Day is not a good movie because the guy spends 10,000 days trying to sleep with a particular woman. That's why women.
Oh, reflected at the line.
That's true.
No, he doesn't. He spends one day. He only spends one day.
It's one day, but he had 10,000. Yeah,
it's one day, and the day doesn't change until he gets the woman.
That's true.
It's one day. It doesn't become February 3rd. Does he even sleep with her? They just end up in the same bed. That doesn't mean anything happened.
I'm assuming something happened, but we don't know for sure.
We don't know.
There's a handoff to Jones up the middle, and the Giants crush him. He gets about a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 8.
We do know that Ned Ryerson, Needle Nose Ned, is still looking for love. We do know that.
Was that the guy that steps in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, does he step in he's the insurance salesman.
Yeah, I think he steps in the water outside. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I think he does. Good rush there by the Giants, and that's batted away, incomplete. Okereke.
Oh, it's pretty impressive. You really,
I think Murray actually steps in the water.
Yeah, Murray steps in the water.
Watch that step; it's a doozy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, Okereke out there in coverage. Not really what you're looking for if you're the Giants. Don't want to get Okereke matched up with Justin Jefferson, but 3rd and goal here for the Vikes.
5:51 to go, 3rd and goal.
I was going to say, when's the last time the Giants beat the Vikings? It was 2022. It's the best game we've had in 10 years.
Yeah, playoff game, yeah. And McCarthy will take the snap, drops back, throws, and that's going to be picked off.
Oh, that's going to the house.
His back. He might take this all the way.
That's going to the house.
And he's going to
it's coming back. The touchdown's coming back. The interception's going to count.
Oh, God. And another ball, at least off the first camera, it looked like.
Yeah, that was not a good.
Should have been caught.
You got to be caught.
Yeah. So it's on
it's against the Vikings. Oh, no, it's against the Giants. Oh, the interception doesn't even count.
What's the. Oh, my God.
What the hell's the call?
Offsides? Is that what it is? No.
He's not offsides.
What's the call? Oh, it was a bad throw, actually.
What's the call? He lined up in the neutral zone, and it looked like he was off the line of scrimmage.
Oh, my God.
I don't get. I want to see that again, man. I just, dude, there's no way he lined up offsides there. Not from that camera angle.
Abdul Carter trying to get that first overall pick, Bad Dog.
I want to. I want to see it again. No.
Oh my God! 3rd and goal.
That was terrible. It looked like he was behind other men in the line of scrimmage.
Giants will have it here from the 4. Vikings will have it here from the 4.
He looked like he was offsides there.
McCarthy under pressure. Carter's coming. McCarthy gets up in the backfield, and maybe Carter gets a half sack out of that. Golston
delivered a pop there, but that was all Abdul Carter.
So Vikings will have to settle for 3.
That time, Abdul Carter looked like he was lined up offsides. He beat 2 guys. And then Golston, with a good pursuit, ends up with the sack. Golston's going to get the sack. I don't think Carter will get half of that, but he's definitely the reason that they got it.
Snap, hold, kick is good. My God, that win is a factor, Bad Dog.
It is.
So 6-3.
I did not. I want to see that again, man. I only saw one camera angle. It did not look like he lined up offsides.
Oh, you were talking about the movie 2012. Oh, okay. I know that movie's about the end of the world. I haven't seen it in a while, though. I remember I saw it when it first came out with John Cusack. But yes, the Giants often remind me of the end of the world whenever I watch them play. So yes, that's not a bad call by you. Let's see. JC says Belton sucks, no instincts. I don't want him back. He's not good. He's good in special teams, but
who's that?
Dane Belton.
Yeah, agreed. 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 Buffalo's up 19-10.
I think they're my pick to go to the Super Bowl.
You would think if they were going to do it, this would be the year, right?
It has to be, right? I mean, you got everything's paved your way now with no Burrow, no Jackson, maybe Jackson, we'll see, but no Pat Mahomes.
Right.
I mean, he's got the red carpet to the Super Bowl.
It does seem that way.
But Drake May, Patriots got a good defense. Texans got a good defense. Jaguars got a good defense.
Yeah, there's a lot of good defenses in the AFC.
Broncos got a good defense.
Yep. And they'd have to go to Denver.
Yeah.
At this point. Because, well, they might win the division. I mean,
they might. Do they play each other again? No, right? No, they already, the Patriots and Bills already played twice.
Yes. Patriots won the first one. Bills had that big comeback in the second one.
And Toasty says, technically the Giants' world ended in February of 2012. That's if you want to get technical.
That's true.
If you want to get technical.
That's a very good call. That's a very good call.
Maybe that movie was about them.
Maybe it was. It's a very good call.
And I forgot to update the scoreboard. 6-3 Minnesota.
What a barn burner we got here.
Oh, it's the worst.
It is. It is pretty bad.
$4.50 to go here in the second as we have like Bad Dog said, a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, big time.
I hope you bet the under.
Yeah, this game, good idea.
I think the under was 41.5. So yeah, I don't see that being broken.
No, definitely not. The Vikings can't catch the ball, and the Giants won't pass the ball. So you definitely have your under going.
Kicks away. As I think that's Gunner's going to field it at the 1. He'll take it out to the 20, to the 25, and he's brought down at the 29-yard line. We may actually see a couple Jackson Dart passes because there's only 4:43 to go here in the half.
Well, I doubt it. There's plenty of time to run the ball a shitload if you want to.
So the Lions are only a half game out, right? So because the Packers have that tie, they still got a shot.
Yeah, they do. Especially if Love is hurt.
Yeah.
Although Malik Willis played really well.
He played well last night. Yeah.
They're going to run again.
Here's Dart, and they're going to fake the run. He drops back. He's under pressure, looking downfield, trying to buy time, escapes the pocket. Now he's going to run.
Bounds, buddy. There you go. And that should be a late hit.
Should be, but I don't see any flags.
Maybe he didn't make it. Maybe he didn't make it out of bounds.
Dart's struggling, man. I mean,
he is.
Time. There's a moon ball by Dak Prescott.
I don't give a shit what anybody says. Dak is good, man.
He's a good quarterback.
Dak's a good quarterback.
2nd and 10.
Dak is a good quarterback.
4 wide. Vikings crowd the line. Showing all-out blitz. And I think you're going to see a lot of this without Andrew Thomas in the lineup.
Yeah, without question.
And there it comes. Dart throws off his back foot. He's got Wan'Dale down. That's got to be pass interference. He hit him early.
He also hit him in the head. I don't know why. I don't know why that's not a flag.
No flag. Let's see the replay. Looked like he got there early to me on the first glance.
It's a great route. It's a good throw.
I take that back.
I thought he got hit in the head, but I take that back too. Well, he did. He got hit in the head. He got hit in the head and he got there early. So
I don't take it back.
I mean, my God. I mean, that's blatant. That's a hell of a throw. It's the best throw of the game by far.
3rd and 10.
Dude got hit in the head before the ball got there. They didn't get the playoff in time, Chris.
No flag. Yep, there's the flag. Oh, 3rd and 15.
I mean,
they're just gonna keep sending 8 guys every play.
As well, they should. As well, they should. Chiefs up on the Texans 3-2.
Wow, that's more exciting than this one.
Jets and Saints 6-6. Yeah, so typical Jets, typical Giants.
And here's Dart out of the gun from his own 24. It'll be 3rd and 15. And that's picked off. Oh, God, is he struggling today. Vikings bring this back to the 15, and they're going to have it in enemy territory. Should have been caught.
It went right off of Theo Johnson.
Should have been caught. Theo Johnson's not good. Not when it comes to catching the football.
No.
Not good.
Not when it comes to blocking either.
I mean, it hits him in the hands.
Yeah, let's see.
No, there's nothing.
What do you want the quarterback to do? I mean, McCarthy's thrown 1 interception. Should have been an interception. He actually threw 2. He actually threw 2 that neither one of them should have been a pick. 1 came back. Neither one of these quarterbacks have receivers that can catch a football.
Did I misspeak? Because they showed Hodgins after. Was it Hodgins?
I thought it was Theo.
I thought it was Theo too, but maybe it was Hodgins. Here's Dart under center from the 16. Takes the snap. He's got a hand. Jones, big hole down to the 9. It'll be 2nd and 3. And Ernie, thank you very much, man. Flag on an interception was thrown at snap. Right side got a pick.
Yeah, they said he was offsides. I didn't see him line up offsides. That's what I was confused about.
2nd and 3 for the Vikings. I mean, I would run it again.
I would too.
From the 9, they're going to throw. McCarthy drops back. A clear hold, and there's the flag. Carter got held.
Yeah.
And incomplete. So that'll back him up 10 yards. Carter with another. Look at the break off the edge by Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter is just killing it today. I still didn't think he lined up offsides. I didn't see it.
The bend off the edge on this play, that he had no choice but to hold him.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. This is the guy. This is the guy we watched play Penn State, or I'm sorry, play Notre Dame, and last 2 weeks he's Been crazy. Been a machine.
2nd and 13. Good to see Carter. He's been active today.
He has been.
Vikings will break the huddle. Giants have been able to hold them out of the end zone both times they've gotten to this area. We'll see if they can do it again. Trips to the left. They'll set up the screen. It's Jones.
Perfect against the Giants.
And Jones will run for about another 5 or 6 yards after the catch. It'll bring up 3rd and about 6.
All things considered, that's actually good for the Giants.
Yeah, that's usually a touchdown.
Exactly.
And the intern says Dart throws off his back foot way too much.
Now that he does. The one thing, like I said, man, I think the guys in the secondary have better hands than the receivers for both of these teams.
Yeah, Dart hasn't played well today, but that interception's not on him.
No, Dart has not played well today.
And the Vikings will call a timeout. 2:06 to go here in the second.
He has not played well today.
Well, he doesn't have a yard, so that's not good.
No.
I wonder when's the last time the Giants had 0 yards passing in a half? Because they might accomplish that today.
Probably last year.
Probably last.
Probably
last game.
Right. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. He's not played good, and he didn't play good in the first half last time either.
So here's McCarthy, 3rd and 6 from the 12. Giants with a 4-man front. Addison in motion. McCarthy drops back. McCarthy steps up. McCarthy.
Yeah, Jones right there.
He's going to run for it, and he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
You know what I'm wondering? Honestly, and I'm not trying to make excuses for Jackson Dart at all. He just hasn't played well here recently. But do you think any of this has to do with the fact that Brian Daboll got fired?
You mean the fact that he's not playing well?
He hasn't played well since Daboll got fired.
Yeah. I mean, that may have something to do with it. And that was Theo Johnson on the interception. I knew it was. I just want to make sure because it was weird that they were showing Hodgins after the play. Kick is good, 13-3.
I'm just curious if that might be having an effect on him. I don't know. I mean, he played way better when Daboll was the coach than he has since Kafka's been the coach.
Yeah. And no Andrew Thomas isn't helping either in this game.
No, but I mean, even when Thomas was in there, he didn't look good.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure that has something to do with it. Changing a coach midseason on a rookie quarterback. 13-3, and Bob says, "What kind of coaching is Dart getting? Not good. That's for sure. Not just him."
I know. I just he hasn't. Like I said, I'm not making an excuse for him. He hasn't played well. I just wonder if that is it could be a reason behind the fact because against the Patriots he looked like crap. He looked really bad against Washington in the first half last week, and today he's not good again. And he looked like a totally different guy when Daboll was the head coach. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
But Giants dropped 13-3, so yeah, the ones that want to lose out. I mean, we knew we were losing this game. I don't know. I don't know how Minnesota was only a 2.5 point favorite. It seemed like very easy money.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought it'd be at least 5.5, 6. Gunner's going to take it from the 3. He'll take it out to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and he's tackled there. And we'll see if Dart could get a drive here before the half. Who started with the ball? Was it the Giants?
I think the Vikings started with it.
So, I mean, they could get a 2-for-1 here if they could score here before the half.
I want to say the Vikings started with the football.
I think you're right. Let's see. Halftime yet? Not yet, but we're close. Minute 53 to go.
2-minute warning.
You're a Coke guy, right? Coca-Cola.
Oh no, I'm whatever. I don't.
Well, I'm saying if it's Pepsi or Coke.
I might be a Pepsi guy. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I think I've been more into the Pepsi. Like I feel like Coke goes flatter quicker. That's why I don't like Sprite. Sprite's a Coke product.
Yeah,
but I don't care. I mean, I just like any zero sugar soda. I don't like ginger ale. Other than that, I don't.
You don't like ginger ale, really?
Nah, I'll drink it, but it's not something I prefer.
Yeah,
you know.
I gotta sneeze.
Yeah, bless you.
I'm allergic to the Giants.
It's contagious. I sneezed earlier.
I thought I was going to sneeze. Never mind. I don't have to sneeze.
Yeah.
I definitely prefer Coke to Pepsi.
Yeah.
Let's see. You know, our season was shit when we talking about soda. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's crazy.
Coke is woke. First year, I lost complete interest in the Giants. First time in 40 years. Wow, Pete, I'm surprised this is the first year, to be honest with you.
What do you say?
First year that he's lost interest in the Giants in 40 years.
I mean, I totally understand. I can't believe he didn't lose. I can't believe he didn't lose interest last year.
And Wilson says it's Fernando Mendoza time. I don't think so. Thunder. Thank you.
These people are fucking crazy. He's only thrown the ball 4 times. Can you explain? Watch the game. Stop looking at the scoreboard. He's throwing 4 passes. Watch the football game. If you can't see that he's struggling right now out there, I don't know what to tell you. He struggled last week in the first half too. Yes, the receivers drop passes. I totally agree. They got to catch it. But this doesn't look like the same guy that played against Chicago or Philadelphia the first game or whatever.
Dart takes the snap, drops back, under pressure again, rolled out of the pocket, and that was nearly picked off, but there's going to be a flag, but I think it's
on the Giants.
He's having trouble staying in the – I mean, granted, they're blitzing every play.
Yeah.
But he's having trouble staying in the pocket making throws.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 1:48 to go here in the second. It'll be 1st and 20.
Yeah.
Dart out of the gun.
Throw that shit to Wan'Dale Robinson. Let's not have a guy hit him in the head this time.
Man in motion is Wan'Dale. Dart will take the snap, and he does throw to Wan'Dale. It's a quick hitter off the edge, but he falls to the ground.
It's not a good throw. I mean, it's behind him.
So
they said Dart just doesn't. Wow, that is an empty-ass stadium.
Actually,
that is empty as hell.
Last week looked worse, to be honest. But yeah, it's
still really?
It's still very bad. 2nd and 18 for Dart. Dart drops back. Good blitz pick up by Tracy. Dart throws over the middle, and that should have been picked. Where is he throwing that ball?
I don't know.
Even if Van Ginkel didn't nearly pick that off, the safety behind him was gonna.
Exactly.
Jeez.
These people on Twitter, I don't even know why I engage. I think I'm going to stop engaging and just tweet because some people are just so brain dead and really don't understand. I'm not saying I'm an expert at all, but all you got to do is watch the way the guy's playing as opposed to the way he played before Daboll left. This has nothing to do with the first half in this game. He's struggling, man. He has not looked good at all. He's throwing a lot of bad passes.
Immediate pressure up the middle. Dart somehow escapes, looking downfield, and he's going to run forward for about 4, and the Giants will have to punt. Vikings are called
timeout. Take a timeout.
It is amazing how much worse this offensive line is when
it's losing Andrew Thomas kills
is
him
out of the lineup.
But Runyon's also out of the lineup. And that's on Stinney. I mean, it's not even Runyon is bad. So your left side is completely its backups.
My God. Immediate pressure up the middle.
He is on the left side, right? Stinney's on the left side. So, yeah. Just not the same guy. He's
we got positive passing yards now, at least.
That's good.
We got 2 yards.
A big 2-yarder to Wandale was huge.
And Mark says betting big on the G-Men next weekend. Historically, the Giants will find a way to mess up the draft.
I mean, we are going to Vegas, so the Vegas might have and they have Brock Bowers, so don't overlook it. And Genty. I mean, we could lose that game. I mean, we're pretty shitty. We're pretty lousy football. Especially if there's no Andrew Thomas. Max Crosby will eat.
And the punt's away. Vikings are going to field it from the 23. They'll go down to the 36.
They got Ashton Genty, right? And he had a good year, but the Giants suck. They got Brock Bowers. We can never cover a tight end. Our linebackers are trash. And they have Max Crosby going against the Giants team without Andrew Thomas, probably. We might lose.
We'll probably lose.
We could lose that one, Giants fans. Don't lose hope.
We'll probably lose.
Don't lose hope, man. Oh, God. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny.
Crosby is going to unload on Dart. Yes. Dart's going to be in for a long day without Andrew Thomas against Max Crosby.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
And Shaw says this is what Daniel Jones rather had to deal with without Andrew Thomas. Yeah, I mean, the offensive line without Andrew Thomas is a disgrace. We know that.
It's really bad.
Mark says, if we win LV Las Vegas, boys will tank to get us another win. Anything's possible.
If we lose to Vegas, I mean, we're not beating Dallas, so.
Unless they don't play Dak, I guess, in a meaningless game. Chris B says, just got here. Is Dart really 1 for 5 with 2 yards and 1 interception? That is correct.
No.
That is correct. And Andrew Thomas is hurt.
Yep.
Shaw says, this is the type of line Eli had second half and DJ had to deal with. Dart look shell-shocked, not trusting line. That's
tough.
Football 101, bad dog. If you can't block, it's hard to be successful in the NFL.
Yeah, it's definitely a fact. Definitely a fact.
We'll see if the Vikings could put up more points before the half.
By the way, Tennessee is beating Kansas City 9-3 as they're getting ready to go to the half there.
That's good for the Giants. And
I think Minshew got hurt. He's 3 for 8 as a Q next to his name. I never actually saw that before. So
somebody said I missed their super chat, so I just want to scroll up and catch it.
Well, the Vikings have plenty of time. I mean, 53 seconds, a timeout. That's an eternity in the NFL.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss it. JC, thank you very much, man. Would you draft O-line first or defense? Hold on, I'll get to the rest of that in a second. Here's McCarthy. 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll take the snap. They're going to run. Interesting. To Aaron Jones. They do still have a timeout.
Yeah, I don't understand that call, though. I mean, you're up. They're wasting a lot of time. You're near midfield, and this is very –
that was a weird call.
Very conservative by the Vikings. Yeah. And look at the amount of time they're losing. I mean, they just lost 30 seconds.
Yeah, that made no sense.
15 plays. I don't quite understand that.
2nd and 4, McCarthy drops back. Oh, oh my God. Brian Burns just lit him up.
Holy shit. Oh my.
That's why they ran the ball, bad dog.
That's what I just said. That'd be why they did it.
Oh my God, Brian!
Wow,
Up like the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. And Newman picks it up and runs it in for a score. 13-9 extra point pending. Burns got 15 sacks now on the year.
Wow.
I don't think he was blocked on this play. He wasn't.
He wasn't.
He went unblocked.
Killed him.
Wow, that's a missed assignment.
Jesus, the Giants. Well, we don't get a lot of that this year.
Snap, hold, kick is good. Let me catch up on these super chats. JC says, would you draft O-line or defense? I still think we need an upgrade at the O-line. Center guard, maybe Dable wasn't the problem. Well, Dable was certainly not a good coach. So he was going to get fired at the end of the year if he wasn't fired mid-season. But my answer to your question is draft the best player overall. I mean, we need help on both sides of the line. I want them to continue to draft offensive line. I want them to continue to draft defensive line, but draft the best overall player. The Giants need to take the best player on their board, period, regardless of position. Can't draft for need.
I think that's what they're going to do. I think they'll take BPA.
Yeah.
McCarthy, where's he going?
McCarthy, and he's missed time this year, I think due to a concussion, right? Earlier in the year?
I don't think he got concussed there, but he's going back to the locker room, or he's taking a lap. I mean, there is only 17 seconds left, so.
Yeah, let him get examined before halftime. But my God, yeah, they're gonna kneel anyway.
He didn't get hit in the head at all.
No,
he got hit on his throwing shoulder.
Oh, he hurt his hand. He hurt his hand. He ain't coming back in this game. Probably that's his throwing hand, bad dog.
Yeah, it's Brian Burns lit his ass up, boy. I love Brian Burns. I love Brian Burns, man. He is an absolute stud. If Joe Shane did, like I said, that's one of the good things Joe Shane did this year. A couple of years ago was training for him, and he has been an absolute beast. And he's been great off the field, like in the locker room. He's the man.
So 13-10, Giants right back in this game, and they start with the ball in the second half.
Yeah.
And they won't have McCarthy.
Right.
They may not anyway.
Who's their backup? I forget who their backup is.
I honestly don't know. Kicks away. And we're going to find out right now, I guess. Vikings will take a knee in the end zone, and they'll start with it at the 35, but only one time.
I know there's still his knee at here, too. They're not gonna run a play at this point.
And Mr. Ager, who is that? That's
what's his name? Bromer? I forgot. The guy that threw Brosmer.
Oh, Brosmer. Okay.
Like 5 picks against Seattle.
Giants might win this game, though.
They could.
Brosmer's coming in, and Vikings, I'm assuming, will
I
take
love it. I post that. Guy says, bro, struggling. Really? 4 pass attempts, drop passes, and no receivers outside of Wandale. Can you explain? Then he responds himself, never mind, you're right. He just does look. Listen, I'm not saying Jackson Dart sucks, and I love Jackson Dart. He just don't look like the same guy.
No.
He just doesn't.
That'll take us to the half. 13-10 Vikings. Mr. AGR says, you're right, bad dog. Dart not the same. Mara making his mark again. We did everything to mess things up with DJ and starting the same with Dart.
He's just not the same dude. It's
they better get a good offensive play caller in here, bad dog, for next year.
Something. They need something. Carolina's beating Tampa Bay. Beating Tampa Bay 13-10. Buffalo is still beating Cleveland. I wonder if I want to see if Mason Graham has a sack, but I'm just looking at to see if Myles Garrett had a sack. He does not have one yet.
He needs one to tie the record, right? Or is it to break it? One to tie it?
I think he has 22 sacks.
Okay. Logout says, to be fair to Dart, I've never seen a Giants quarterback play good against the Vikings at home.
No, he was one to tie. He has 21.5.
Okay. Other than the NFC Championship game in 2000. You're probably right. I mean, obviously the playoff game in 2022 wasn't at home. It was on the road. Did we play the Vikings at home in the regular season that year in 22? Because if I recall, the Giants offense actually played well in that game. They lost, but they played well.
I thought that was on the road.
It might have been.
I know Eli never played well against the Vikings.
Yeah.
Even in 97, we blew a 19-3 lead in the playoffs when Chris Callaway couldn't field an onside kick. I was at that game when Eli threw 3 pick sixes. I told you I saw the guy burning the jersey in the parking lot.
Yeah, I remember watching that game on TV. That was awful. Jay says McCarthy thinks he's not a franchise quarterback. I actually think he's looked pretty good today. They've dropped a lot of balls. A
lot of this was not on McCarthy. I mean, got to go potty. Be right back.
Yeah, the one interception was a bad throw that he luckily got called back because Carter was offsides. Though I will say that was a bad throw. But overall, yeah, he hasn't played great so far. Obviously, throughout the course of this year. And we got time. What's going on, man? I wish Dark could get some chemistry with Hodgins. Dude is just a baller, and I want to see Hodgins moving forward. Dude has shown. Yeah, it's weird that Hodgins was really involved his first game back, and since then, and I think Winston was the quarterback that game. I could be wrong on that, but since then, he hasn't been involved in the offense at all. Isaiah Hodgins. Let's see. What about Kerry Collins? I loved Kerry Collins. Oh, you're saying? Oh, you're talking about the Vikings game in 2000 with Collins? Yeah, of course, he was great in that game.
Ooga booga.
Bodo says every game is at halftime. What is the advantage of having the red zone? Yeah, I mean this week though the games are just bad, man. I don't think I've ever seen a 1 o'clock slate as bad as this one.
Is Shedeur Sanders injured? Like, I don't know. He's 11 for 16 for 103 and a touchdown, but I seen Dylan Gabriel came in, took a sack, and I don't know who the hell. Oh, that's a punter. They must have missed a punt or something. Like, I was like, who the hell is Corey Boroquez? But it's not a. That must have been a fake punt.
Somebody said he got hurt. Ray says, but he busted a finger.
Gotcha. I was wondering why Dylan Gabriel came in there. So,
Josh Allen, possible Achilles issue. That would be bad.
Oh, James Cook's having a monster game in that game.
He's had an incredible year, James Cook, right? He's
a
hell of a player. Let's see. He's back though. Okay, so that's good. I don't, you want him to be able to play in the playoffs, Josh Allen.
Yeah, I ain't seen any of the guys go down with injuries.
Yeah. Seattle, man. Seattle's got a real shot, bad though, because that is a tough place to play. They got a real shot if they get home field advantage.
Right. Yeah.
Which I would have never thought at the beginning of the year.
Me neither.
Update score. Oh, yeah, my bad. Giants got the touchdown right before the half.
Yep.
Let's see. What are they saying about Andrew Thomas is injured? I don't know. He was able to walk off on his own power, but I don't know the specifics. But he looked like he was, he was walking lightly.
Yeah. Treading lightly.
What a throw that was to Quentin Johnston.
Yeah. Herbert can sling it.
Skywalker said it's a hamstring. Okay.
Yeah, that's all it says. Hamstring questionable return.
Skywalker says these play calls for passing are just awful, just verts. Yeah, I mean, they can't pass protect. When you can't pass protect, it's hard to generate any plays down the field. Without Andrew Thomas in the lineup, they're sending 7 or 8 guys every single play.
Yeah. This is true.
Let me change the quarter. Papa says, is Bad Dog aware of Tim from New York Straight Talk talking?
Talking shit about me? No.
Oh, talking shit. That's all that guy does.
I don't listen, man. I'm too old to give a fuck, especially when anybody on social media thinks of me, man.
I don't watch his channel. I'm sure he talks shit about everybody. That's all he's done since he's been on YouTube.
I don't care what anybody thinks of me. Yeah. Fucking nobody's on social media that have no bearing in my life. I don't give a fuck what they say about me, man. It's just not important.
Let's see.
Everybody's got an opinion.
Tree says, this fan base is toxic. I'm not New York fan for other sports. It's seeing a big difference in the fan base, different areas. Well, I mean, Tree, to be fair, it's understandable why they're toxic. The team's been god awful for 10 years, and it's New York, man. New York fans are not patient, as rightfully so.
Patience is one thing, but being bad for 12 years is another. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
OMB says, "Yo, Chris, we need EDP on our own line." No, I think I'll pass on that.
He's big. There's not an ounce of athleticism in that dude.
Yeah, he'd be suspended within the first week.
Not only that, he should be in prison anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Guy should be in prison.
Let's see. Scott says, "Guys, I love my football and I love my Giants, but this season can't get over quick." I can't agree with you more, man. I can't wait for the year to be over.
Agreed.
And Tree says, "I've been a Giants fan all my life, but people switch week to week. It's crazy. I think you're referring to Jackson Dart, but yeah, I mean, that comes with the territory, man. Quarterback position, especially when you have the first overall pick, there's going to be at least a fraction of the fan base that when the guy struggles, they're going to want to take a quarterback. It is what it is. But you're not going to see me do that. I don't think I'm definitely want to see him for another year or two before I start talking about that. Now, if there was a quarterback in this draft class that was being touted to be the next, incredible prospect, I might feel differently. But I don't feel that way about Mendoza.
I tweeted out, Jackson Dart struggling in the first half. But does he miss Brian Daboll? This fucking guy responds, Dart struggling, 3 question marks. We barely passed the ball, 3 exclamation points. What kind of rhythm can a quarterback and receivers get when they not touching the ball until mid-second quarter? 6 exclamation points. This is on that motherfucker Kafka. Well, I mean, what the hell did I just tweet? Then you just say, yeah, he misses Daboll. I don't understand. Yeah, I mean, what's with all the punctuation? There's the whole point of my tweet. Is it Dart is just struggling? Does it have something to do with Daboll not being there? Does it have something to do with him missing time because of a concussion? Does it have something to do with the fact that the Giants can't catch the ball and they just want to get the fuck out of the year? Who knows, man?
I'm sure the head coaching change mid-season is, I'm sure that is having an effect for sure on a young quarterback. Yeah. JC says, Dart, even though technically Kafka has been the play caller the entire time, but obviously Daboll had a lot on the offensive game plan. JC says, Dart is a rookie. He will get better. Look how long it took Darnold, Mayfield, Geno, etc. What's wrong with people? Yeah, I'm not
worried about Dart.
You're not going to hear me calling.
I'm not worried about Jackson Dart. My point was, he just has not played. He doesn't look like the same guy the last 3 weeks that he did before he got concussed. So I don't know how much of that is him, them trying to contain him so he doesn't get hurt. How much of it is the play calling? How much of it is Dart? Is it having to do with the fact that Daboll's not there? And I always said when Eli Manning lost Tom Coughlin, I'm not saying this can happen to Dart. Eli Manning was near the end of his career, but Eli was never the same quarterback. Now he was getting a little bit long in the tooth, but Eli, I felt like Eli's heart wasn't in it after Coughlin got fired, and maybe Jackson Dart just, was just kind of going through the motions. He knows Coughlin's not going to be his head coach next year, and Brian Daboll's the guy that wanted him here. I mean, who the hell knows? I don't know what goes through these guys. They are human. I mean, they do go through emotions, and I don't know. It's been another fucking lousy season.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. What they decide to do. I don't think they're moving on from Dart next year.
No, hell no.
With a new
I'd be pissed if they did.
Yeah. I look at it as a golden opportunity to trade back if we finish with the first pick, which we very well may not. But to trade back, accrue a ton of draft capital, continue to build your football team, and then reassess the quarterback position in 2 years. If Dart's not playing well, then at that point you look for your quarterback.
Right.
Let's see.
It is hard covering this team, though.
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah,
it's difficult because you and I have been doing it a long time, and they've been bad for a long time. So,
what's up, Robbie?
It's tough.
Thankfully, the game isn't on where I am. Yeah, you're lucky, Royal Wolf. Sims was pretty decent.
It's not where I am, but I mean, it's easy to just change the channel.
Somebody said Sims was pretty decent, won a Super Bowl. Sims was great, but he did struggle early on, though. He was not good early on. He was benched, right, Bad Dog, like his second or third year in?
Benched in 83, yeah. Bill Parcells came in and said, I'm starting Scott Bruner.
Yeah.
Bruner took him to the playoffs in 81 after Sims got hurt. Bruner was a terrible quarterback, but Parcells did not. Yeah, he chose Bruner in 83 over Sims. And Sims had a lot of injuries at the beginning of his career, and he did struggle. He got better after he got benched. In 84, he threw for 4,000 yards. And they made the playoffs. And obviously 2 years later, he won a Super Bowl. So
would have won 2.
Yes, he probably would have won 2. I mean, who knows? I mean,
Hostetler played well.
He was not as mobile as Hostetler. So
yeah.
Hostetler's mobility was big in that Niner game. I
remember in 93 Sims, that was his last year, I think. He played well that year, too.
Yes,
I remember he had a strong finish to his career.
Yeah. It was he and LT's last year was 93.
Yeah. So it looks like McCarthy's actually coming back in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. No, never mind.
Hosmer is warming up, so I think McCarthy's done.
Never mind. I take that back.
So the Giants might actually win this game because if you watched Brosmer play against Seattle.
Yeah, he's bad.
Is that where he hurt his hand? Oh, no, that was his left hand. This is his right hand.
Yeah, it's his throwing hand. Right there. Yeah, it was on that play, obviously. He broke it. He had to. The way he reacted when they touched
it. Yeah, he's done.
Well, if he broke anything in that hand, he's probably done for the year.
Yeah.
That's not his, that's his throwing hand. Vikings set to kick it away. Giants will start with the ball. They trail by 3. We'll see if Dark can get something going here in the second half. He did, what was it, a game 2 weeks ago, Bad Dog, where he had a really tough first half and then he had a great second half?
Yeah, last week.
Last week, rather.
Last week, he had a bad half, and then he should have thrown for 3 touchdowns in the second half. We'll see if he can make the adjustment.
That's a short kick. Gunner's going to field this at the 15.
Wind is really whipping around out there today.
Giants will start with it at the 32.
Yeah, you mentioned the wind. It is windy as hell now. You really see it.
Yeah, wind's definitely a factor, which is why the Giants were trying to run the ball as much as they were.
Yeah, makes sense. Tennessee still leading. Kansas City 9-6. New Orleans up 9-6 on the Jets.
No Pat Mahomes.
No, it just shows you how bad that Chiefs offense is. I mean, we knew that anyway.
Here's Dart. Dart's going to hand off to Tracy. Tracy might have got a half a yard.
Now, if you're the Vikings, I mean, obviously at this point, Dart has struggled. It is windy. The Giants have run the ball extremely effectively. You would imagine the Vikings are going to start bringing an extra man up here.
Oh, yeah.
Which, if you're the Giants, you got to try to take advantage of that and get guys behind the line of scrimmage on these quick crossing routes or these slants, these dig routes.
You know they're going to be ultra aggressive there. Why not some screen passes?
They're just ultra aggressive right there. They jumped off sides.
Off sides, it'll be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, screen passes might not be a bad idea either. A little bubble screen or something to Tracy single. I mean, they can catch the football, so. A lot of Giants like Brian Flores. A lot of Giants fans want Brian Flores as their next head coach.
It'll never happen, but I think he is gonna. If he gets another opportunity somewhere, I think he's gonna be a very successful head coach. He was a successful head coach with Miami.
Yeah,
but it ain't gonna be here. I mean, there's
those numbers by Jackson Dart are not good, but he's also had 3 drops.
I formation. Giants are gonna hand trade. That's a face mask. And there's the flag.
Cool, yeah. So that'll be 15 more. Giants will cross midfield.
So Giants, just like that, with the help of the flag, are going to be in Vikings territory. Yeah. Oh, it's a hold.
Wow. Okay.
Looked like they missed a face mask to me, Bad Dog.
His whole head got turned around. Maybe they grabbed his plate, his chest plate, but definitely looked like a face mask. Not called.
So that's going to back the Giants up 10 yards.
Yeah. So it looked like we were going to have a first down, and now it's second down and 14. Two costly penalties, and the offside by Abdul Carter was really costly.
From the 27, shotgun formation for Dart, empty backfield, 4 wide.
Minnesota showing blitz 6-7 men up at the line of scrimmage now.
That's all they're going to do, man. Yeah, call screen pass. Oh, they actually only sent 4. Dart throws over the middle, and there's a flag. We'll see.
I think that's pass interference on the defense. Bellinger did a hell of a job catching that ball and then getting a lot of extra yards, but I think he was held as he came out of his break.
I decline this. I take the flag, you get first down, but it's 3rd and 1. You got a lot more years if you decline it.
Yeah, but it'll be an automatic first down for the Giants. And 3rd and 1's no gimme for us.
Yeah, for them, it's no gimme. You're right.
You got to take the first down.
It's a hold on the Vikings.
They got to accept it.
It was an interesting choice. It's 3rd and 1. You get it like an extra.
Maybe. I don't know.
But we'll get the automatic first down. With the Giants, you can't, for 2 plays, you can't guarantee 1 yard.
That's what I'm saying. No, hell no. Because we'd probably get a holding on 3rd and 1 or a false start or some shit. So
here's Dart. Dart's going to pitch to Tracy. Tracy off the right side. He'll get 4 or 3. Again, a weird spot, Bad Dog. I thought he got another yard.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe his knees are hitting earlier, but offense is close, capitalize like the run game. What are you doing? Offense is close to what? Kafka?
People are saying I'm cutting out. Am I still cutting out? Was I cutting out?
You're good now.
I was cutting out, though. Okay.
You're cutting out a little bit, yeah.
Pistol formation, Slayton in motion. He's going to turn. He's going to give Tracy up the middle. Tracy still fighting. Got about 2.5. So 3rd and 4 now.
Yeah. And it'll be interesting to see what they do. They ran on 3rd and 8 earlier in the game.
Well, this would be a more appropriate time to run than 3rd and 8. But
yeah, I think they're going to run again, honestly.
Vikings credit. That's a full start. Oh, my God.
Skinny, the left guard. And again, the left side of our line is no running and no Thomas. And now it's 3rd and 9.
Awful. That's a horrible penalty.
It is. Thomas is out. He should just be held out the rest of the year.
If I'm Minnesota here, I'm sending 8. I'm just blitzing the hell out of him on this play. 3rd and 9.
I think Thomas should stay out the rest of the year. You should see what Marcus Bowe is.
Just try not to. Wandell, and Minnesota brings probably 8. They do set up the screen. Tracy makes a man miss in the backfield.
Man, he took a shot.
They're going to be 4 yards short, and the Giants are going to have to punt. But good call on the screen. Almost worked.
Now Dart has 6 yards on the day. Allen laid the lumber.
Approaching 11 minutes here in the 3rd. Giants will have to punt. Punts away.
Wow, I just realized he's a left-footed punt. We have a left-footed punter and a left-footed kicker.
Yeah, and the Vikings will call for the fair catch at the 23.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Tennessee, 1st and goal on the Kansas City 1.
So if Tennessee
and making a touchdown, and it's now 15-6 Titans. Extra point pending.
So if they win that game, can we afford to win the?
No, the Raiders. The Raiders are the ones.
The Raiders would still pass us, right?
But we would have the number 2 pick if the Titans won.
But based off strength of schedule, just looking at it, if we were to win, Cleveland would pass us because they're only at a 485. We're at a 535. So, yeah, we would still drop to probably the 3rd pick because Tennessee would own the tiebreaker. It would almost assure would be a top 3 pick probably if we were to win.
Sanders is back in the game. He do another interception, but he is back in the game.
Oh, man.
Josh Allen's only thrown 10 passes today.
Bosmer about to carve us up. He might.
I doubt it. I doubt that. We watch Brosmer play. I think even the Giants can stop this guy.
I would anticipate a heavy dose of Aaron Jones on this drive.
Yeah, I would expect exactly. I think the Vikings will go to the run a lot.
Let's see. I don't think they're tanking. I just don't think they're good.
They're just not good.
Yeah. Especially with Andrew Thomas out, like the offense has got no shot.
Yep.
That guy says new defensive coordinator needs to add 2 middle linebackers, specifically Drake Bowen, North Dakota, and Jacob Rodriguez to take the defense to the next level. We certainly need an upgrade. We need an upgrade in all 3 phases of the defense, if we're being honest, but definitely at the linebacker spot. But we need more help on the interior defensive line too, and of course, we need more help in the secondary. They need a lot of help on the defense.
Need help everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Adam says, really makes you wonder if Dable was the problem. He definitely was part of the problem.
You know what? You just never know. It's just amazing. There's every year there's problems. This is problems all over the place. Problems after problems after problems after problems.
There was no way Dable was coming back. Now, did they have to fire midseason? No. But he wasn't coming back. Too many blown leads, bad dog. I mean, it was the Broncos game was awful.
Yeah.
The Cowboys game was awful.
Yeah, the Chicago game was awful.
And there's a handoff to Jones as we expected. He'll pop it to the outside.
Terrible. What an awful job by Deontay Banks. What are you doing out there? Look at this. You look like Deontay Banks looked like a freaking kicker trying to tackle there. He looked like a punter.
Awful. They got to get rid of him. He was a guy who was excited when they drafted him. He's been bad, man. 1st and 10. I would expect more of Aaron Jones because why would you throw the ball?
Exactly.
And that's what we get. And he pops it to the right side. And they know they're going to run, and they still can't stop it. He picks up 6.
Yeah. Awful. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Tampa Bay is up 17-13, and they have the ball at the 1 yard line. So they look like they may go up 24-13.
Carolina, right?
Yep.
So that'd be huge for them. So from the 34, man in motion's Addison, and they go right back to the run. It's Jones, and they get the first down. They needed 4. They get 4.5.
Yep. Both of these teams are just going to run the ball. Somebody's hurt.
Another injury.
I just saw guys going like this.
Yeah. It's Addison. He's back on his feet, though. So it doesn't look too bad, but he'll certainly sit out probably the rest of this drive. They're not going to need him because they're just going to keep running the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to run the ball. Exactly. Exactly.
9:49. At least the game's going pretty quick because they're running the ball a lot.
This is true.
9:43 to go here in the third. Jones stays in the game. I would expect him to get another carry. He's already had 3 this drive. Oh, they faked the pitch. He'll keep it. Looking downfield, he'll check it down, and they'll pick up about 3. It's TJ Hockenson.
Yeah, try to get creative there. Max Brosmer is again, if you're the Vikings, you should just run the football here. No point to do that. That's about the extent of their pass game. That's what it's going to be. Very short, safe passes. There's the Giants interim defense coordinator.
I would just put 8 in the box every play. Like,
you should.
It's windy. This guy can't throw.
Right. I'm just bringing heat every time, dude. I'm not even.
And the Vikings will run it. And they did bring probably 7 or 8, and it didn't matter. He picks up 6.
They're showing Giants defense, but they've had some good moments. But
and Mark says, and they're running on us with 2 Pro Bowl linemen out. Yeah, I knew that. They had 2 big injuries on the offensive line coming in.
The Giants just can't tackle.
So third and 3, I would run it again if I'm Minnesota. Looks like they're going to throw. And they are going to throw. Drops back. Giants bring 4. He's got a man open. Caught. First down. Got 6.
I mean, Deontay Banks had, 40 yards off of Felton on 3rd and 3. Smart play there. Good defensive play call there by Charlie Bullen. Play 10-yard off, man. When, it's 3rd and 3. Smart. Good football there when you're trying to get that number 1 overall pick. Crazy, man.
So it'll be first down for Minnesota as they're right around midfield. Jones in the backfield. He's going to give to him. Jones off left guard. Cuts it to the outside, and he's tackled down. Banks finally makes a tackle. There's a flag, though.
Yeah. What's going on against the Vikings?
Banks actually made a good tackle on that play.
We did.
First and 20, rather. Hockenson with a 10-yard flag. And there is the Bucks.
Yep.
Going up. It's still a close game.
2010. Oh, 17-13. Oh, I thought Tampa Bay was already up on Carolina there. I read that score wrong.
So the Vikings will break the huddle for a 1st and 20. Probably be a quick pass to gain 5 or 6 yards would be my guess, like a screen pass or a crosser. And that's exactly what it is. They'll get 7 yards right around midfield. It'll be 2nd and long.
Osmer, 2 for 2 now. Slinging it.
2nd and 12. Jefferson having a decent game for this year. He's got 5 catches, 65 yards. He did drop a potential. I think it was him that dropped the potential. No, it was Addison. It was Addison. And they're going to throw again. Giants bring pressure. Throws over the middle. That's caught. They get about 6. They got about half of the yards they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Alexander had good pressure initially, but it held up good enough. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh. Brosmer's had 1 drive. He's already got 16 more yards, I should say, than Jackson Dart. Yeah. He's 4-4. Dart's only got 6 attempts the entire game.
I know. And it's crazy, man.
So from the 45, 3rd and 6, Jefferson in motion.
4-down territory, probably.
Giants bring a blitz. Throws. And
wow. Terrible. Well, let's hope we don't get a penalty on Holland there.
I think they'll punt.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, the Giants haven't been able to move the ball, so why would you give it to them in midfield if you don't make it a 4th and 6? Well, Giants only down 13-10.
Yeah, because of the play by Burns.
As crazy as this is, though, they could still win this game.
They're one good drive away from taking the lead. Will it come now? Will it happen now?
I told you, man, the most Giants thing to do would be to beat the Vikings and lose to the Raiders.
Punts away.
Of course, if that happened, they would still have the number 1 pick because Tennessee's going to win.
No, there was another 2-win team.
Cleveland, that's right.
Yeah, Cleveland would jump into the 1 spot.
And they don't need a quarterback.
And the Raiders would jump us too if they were to lose.
No, the Raiders beat us next week.
Oh, if they beat us next week, I understand now. Okay.
Because they said the most Giants thing to do would be to beat the Vikings and then lose to the Raiders.
So the flags on Minnesota. So Giants are going to get another 5 yards, I think, out of this. So they'll have it at about the 25-26. We'll see if Jackson Dart can put one good drive together. Hasn't been able to do it yet.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Let's see.
Boy, Kansas City they're done. It is weird to see Kansas City being such a lousy football team.
Yeah. They might. I was about to say they might be in knockdown mode, but I don't think so. I think they'll give Reed another go.
They should fire him.
Yeah, let him come to the Giants.
They should fire him and send him over here. Without question.
They'll give Reed one more go and see if they could turn around next year.
Yeah.
They will. Mahomes is too good. They'll find a way to turn that around.
Yeah, they'll get somebody in the offseason. They'll get a real receiver over there. And their line is not good, though. Like, their offensive line is.
Yeah.
They definitely need help there.
They're gonna get. I told you. I bet you they get Kyle Pitts.
I could see that.
Kyle Pitts with Pat Mahomes. He'll take over for Kelsey.
Yep.
Let's see. I want Dart to throw one good pass if anyone can catch.
Yeah, he threw a good one to Wandale, and Wandale got hit in the head before the ball got there. They didn't call anything. Other than that, the one to Theo was high, but it's got to be caught. And they just haven't thrown a lot of passes today at all. Not been.
Bills, Eagles. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's next week.
Not so much a must win for the Eagles, but big game for the Bills trying to win that division.
Yep.
Eagles are kind of locked in. I don't think they'll get the 2. They're either going to be the 3 or the 4.
They'll be the 3. There's nobody in the NFC South that's catching.
Yeah, they'll be the 3. They're kind of locked into the 3. I mean, they could still get the 2, but not likely.
Yeah, I don't know what the Bears' schedule is the rest of the way. There's only 2 games left, though, after this one. So the Bears have the tiebreaker with them. So
yeah. Giants out of the pistol. They'll start with at the 25. Slayton in motion. They're going to give. That's Singletary. Singletary makes a few men miss. He'll pick up 8. Good start to the drive for the Giants.
It's funny. The Giants only down by 3. It feels like they're getting blown out.
I would keep running the ball.
Well, you have to.
I mean, that's what they were doing successfully at the beginning of the game. It's really all they've done well offensively today. And they will go back to it. Singletary off the right guard picks up 5 up to the 38.
Minnesota crashed down there on Jackson Dart, but Dart was able to hand it off there.
You might get a shot at a bomb, but the thing is, can you trust your offensive line?
The wind, too. The wind is
whipping
around there.
Man in motion is Slayton. Singletary to his left. Dart out of the gun from the 38. Dart will take the snap. They're going to run it again. And Singletary will get stood up at the line. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You got to imagine Minnesota's going to start. They have to bring guys up here. And the other thing is with the Giants, remember that we're on our 3rd string kicker. So with the wind, there's no guarantee we make any field goal today.
3:55 to go here in the 3rd, 2nd and 10 for Dart and the Giants. Vikings showing blitz. And they come with it. Dart drops back, throws out of the backfield to Singletary. Nowhere to go. Loses a yard. It'll be 3rd and 11.
So Dart's now down to 4 yards passing.
That's pretty good.
Dart has 4 yards passing today.
What's his QB rating today?
Oh, God. I don't even want to.
He's got a pick, right? So
it's absolutely crazy. Sports talk radio is going to have a field day this week.
3rd and 11. As we're under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. Dart changes the play. And it looks like a full start or a delay of game. It's one or the other. Full start. But it was a full start because the clock was about to go to 0. So 3rd and 16. That's another thing I've noticed. I mean, he's a rookie quarterback, so that's probably pretty common for a young quarterback. But he hasn't been great with that either. A lot of delay of game penalties. Especially at home.
Cleveland just scored a touchdown, so the game's close.
There you go. 3rd and 16. Here's Dart, 3 to the right. Vikings bring 4. Dart drops back in the pocket, throws, and a great catch by Wandell in traffic. Giants will probably go for this. It's 4th and 2.
You're down by 3. You're on your side of the field. Dart's necklace just got broke.
Yeah, Dart just broke his sister's chain.
Yep.
In a game where it meant something, I agree with you, Bad Dog. You probably punt, but in a game with nothing to lose, 4th and 2 midfield, I'd go for it. And I think they're gonna. Dart takes the snap, drops back. Vikings bring 4. Dart throws. That's caught. Slayton for the 1st down, up to the Minnesota 46.
Wow, he actually made a catch. They actually made a catch. I think that's Slayton's first target today, too.
Yeah. So big 1st down there for the Giants. Slayton did a good job sitting down in the zone.
He did. Yeah, whoever the hell Oladukin is for the Chiefs, that's who's quarterbacking now.
Oh, Oladukin. Yeah.
Minshew got hurt.
And Giants will run it. And they'll pick up 5. Singletary does a good job. Good push that time by the middle portion of the offensive line. Dart's pissed. Sister's necklace got broken.
Yep. He can get that fixed. Best story he's had all day, Chris.
It was accurate.
I'm teasing.
2nd and 6. I would run it again. Why not?
Yeah, shit. Just they can't stop it. So
man in motion, Theo Johnson, and they're going to fake the run. Dart drops back on the play action, and that's why we're to run it because he gets sacked. Loss of about 5. It'll be 3rd and long.
And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter.
That'll take us to the 4th. Let me catch up on these super chats. Bears still 9% chance to miss the playoff? How? Wow, really? They're 11 and 4.
Yeah, I don't know how 11 and 6 misses the playoffs.
I mean, I guess if the Lions were to win out, they'd be 11 and 6. I can't imagine the Bears miss the playoffs. They would obviously have to lose out. Who do they play? I know they I don't think the Bears.
Now John Michael Schmitz is injured.
JMS now hurt. Who do the Bears? I remember looking at
the Bears are the Niners and the Lions. They very well could lose out.
They could lose out. But even with that, I think they'll get in. Kafka sucks playing so scared for a 2-win team. He did just go for it on 4th and 2, but I agree with you that Kafka sucks.
Kafka's not head coaching material.
Analysis says, I watched the Seahawks-Rams game. Great. Yeah, it was an incredible game. I watched the Bears-Packers game. Fantastic. I watched this game. Disgusting. Yeah. I can't believe they recovered that onside kick, especially in today's day and age. They never recover the onside
kick. It's really difficult to recover an onside kick.
Yeah. Go to the 4th quarter. Chainless Darty is lost without the chain. It seems like he's playing a little bit better without the chain so far.
Yeah, maybe it pissed him off.
Johnny Knoxville is going to host Fear Factor. Did you see that?
Yeah, I haven't watched. I don't think I remember. I think I watched Fear Factor 1 year.
I didn't really watch it either. I know Rogan hosted it, but I didn't watch it. Let's see. Man, that Mendoza kid, I want him. He is actually accurate. I don't want to draft a quarterback.
Me neither. Me neither.
Let's see.
New Orleans is up on the Jets 16-6, so it looks like the Jets will drop to 3.
Tyler Shucks played well for them down the stretch.
Got 281 and a touchdown today. He has played well. He has.
Let's see. Just get the game over with at this point. Yeah, Scott, I'm with you.
Just get the year over with at this point.
Just get the year over with. We just want to know what we're going to be picking in the draft. So that's honestly, that's why most Giants fans are tuned in right now, is because they want to know if they're going to win or lose for the draft pick.
Exactly.
It's sad, but that's the reality.
Yep. Yep.
There's the tree at Rockefeller Center. What do you? Where do they get those trees? I wonder.
I have no clue.
It's a huge tree. So Giants will have it at midfield after the sack. So Dart's going to have to pick up a big one. Well, figure he needs at least 6 or 7 yards to go for it on 4th down. It's 3rd and 12 from the Vikings 48. Vikings come with 6. Dart drops back. Dart still looking. You can't take that sack. There's a flag. Did they? I'm going to be honest, Bad Dog, and I'll see the replay again. I'm happy we're getting the flags, but I don't know. Like, that's the second time where I feel like they shouldn't have been hit with a flag for sacking Dart.
I don't know. Like I said, man, the one good thing about this is star quarterback gets these calls.
Yeah.
So it's going to start, like I said, the scripted NFL is going to start next year. They're going to start giving these things to the Giants. We're going to be good next year.
Let's see the replay.
Your regular quarterbacks don't get this call. He did hit him in the face. I mean,
yeah.
You can't do it. I mean, now
that I saw the replay, that one was a legitimate flag. The first
that's
one,
a legitimate flag. You can't hit him in the head. It's just that's the rule.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a flag.
Can't believe they didn't put him in the tent. He's got hit in the head twice.
Giants have it here at the 33. Here's Dart pistol formation. Man in motion is Slayton. Vikings come with a blitz. He's going to hand to Singletary. Singletary lowers his head and picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. I guess I'm just not used to Daniel Jones getting those calls.
He never did.
Yeah.
Shit, Eli didn't even get those calls.
Yeah, but no, that was a legitimate one. He did. It was definitely led with the head.
Yes, he did.
So Giants down field goal range if they had a normal kicker.
Right. There is no such thing as a normal kicker on this squad.
Under center, Dart takes the snap. He's going to give. Singletary off right guard, still pushing. He'll get the first down.
And they've all run hard, man. Every one of these running backs runs the ball incredibly hard.
Up to the 21. Somebody said touchdown might win this game. If they score a touchdown, I think they're going to win the game because the quarterback from Minnesota's got awful.
Yeah, they're definitely not. Vikings aren't going to win this game.
Man emotion is right.
It's about the time we turn it over, though, usually.
Pitch it to Singletary. Singletary gets 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. If you're rooting for the tank here, Bad Dog, I think you're hoping for like a 4th and 1 where they go for it.
Right.
Yeah, because if there's 4th and 1, they probably don't take the field goal. They probably go for it. 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Hodgins. He's going to give. Singletary tries to pop it to the outside. There's a hold. Oh, a crucial penalty by the Giants.
Well, that'll help the tank.
So that is going to back him up 10 yards. It'll be 2nd and 16.
Yeah, it's huge. It's unsteady. He's had a bad game. What else is new?
He's been, what is that, his 3rd flag?
It's been bad.
He's almost, James Hudson, remember he had earlier in the year, 5 flags or 4?
Yeah,
flags?
one drive. That was insane.
So Giants have it here from the 27. Shotgun formation, empty backfield. The Vikings again show blitz, as they should. Dart takes the snap. Vikings only come with 4. Looks right, throws right. It's Tracy. Tracy lowers his shoulder, picks up 3 or 4 yards. Those are important yards with our field goal kicking situation. Yeah. So it'll be 3rd and 12. So what is a I'll go for it situation if you're the Giants? I think it's got to be within 2 yards probably.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man.
I think they need at least 9 yards here to even consider going for it on 3rd and 12. Here's Dart. 4 wide. He'll just get the play off. Vikings come with 4. Dart throws that, and they're not going to go for it. He only gets 3. So Giants will settle for a field goal attempt. It'll be a 38-yarder.
No gimme with our team.
Especially with the windy conditions.
Right.
All right, what's the percentage that he makes this kick? Like 38 yards should be a gimme for an NFL kicker.
It's a 50-50 with us.
That's insane, but you're probably right.
50-50.
Like that's almost an extra point, right? 39-yard attempt. But with the conditions, with our 9th string kicker, I would say it's a coin flip.
50-50. You see that wind whipping around.
Snap, hold, kick, and it curls in.
Oh, we found our kicker.
He kicked.
He played the wind perfectly.
13 apiece. Tie game. People are going to say the conspiracy theorists are going to say magnets, even though the wind pushed that ball. Thomas says, I haven't watched him, but is Mendoza that special? People are talking about him like he is the next Pat Mahomes. People talk about every quarterback like they're the next Pat Mahomes when it's the draft. No, I don't think Mendoza's. He could very well be a very good quarterback in the NFL, but do I think he's got the elite traits of a Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen? No. But he's a smart quarterback. He gets, he's good at reading defenses, and that's why he's going to go first overall. But I don't think he's a superhuman quarterback.
I'm gonna go potty again real quick.
Let's see. Hang the banner, Keith said. Better Call Saul. I'm told 2 field goals in a row. I love that show. Better Call Saul. But has anybody seen the new you bring up Better Call Saul, the new Vince Gilligan show Pluribus on Apple Plus? I love that show. The first season finale is on Wednesday. I think that show's great. Let's see. This really is the trash bowl. Yeah. Solid. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's I actually just got a text message. They're going to release the season finale early on Wednesday. Joseph says too many shows. I agree, Joe. There is way too many shows to keep up, but I think that one is worth watching. But there is way too many shows. How did I feel about losing Diaz and Alonso? Not happy. Not happy. That's for sure. And Brian, what's up, Brian? Good to see you, man. He's always active on Twitter. Big Daniel Jones fan. They need to trade down on that pick. I agree. The Giants should be trading down with that pick. I don't think Mendoza is the next Pat Mahomes. If I felt that way, I would be joining the chorus to draft a quarterback. I don't feel that way.
DJ Davidson into the locker room.
But hey, what do I know? I'm just a fan. Teray says we won overtime. No. I want to eat dinner. Well, not that it's dinner time yet. I'd rather I want to relax and not have to watch this team more than I have to.
Same.
Kicks away. Vikings are going to field this from the 2. They'll take it out there to the 20, to the 25. And there's a flag on the play.
That's going to go back even farther. The Giants are going to win this game, aren't they?
I think they're going to. I do. I think they're going to. And they're still throwing flags.
Yeah, these two teams just it's so much at stake. They want to start, all this extracurricular activity.
B. White says miss most games, same old dumpster fire. Yeah, it's been horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, the defense has played well, I guess, but I mean, they're going up against a 9th-string quarterback.
Mm. Wow.
I would expect more running here with Jones. I mean, I wouldn't trust their quarterback.
Yeah, this is.
What are they talking? What are they talking over?
I guess the stuff that happened on the sideline is my guess.
Yeah. Let me look at the stat lines for this game. How many passing yards do you think there are combined between the two teams? And it is a hold.
I mean, McCarthy had over 100.
Yeah, 108. Brosmer is 22, so that's 130. And then and Jack Start is 33. We have 163 combined passing yards in this game.
Nice.
10:59 to go here in the 4th. And Giovanni says, are you drafting the help dart next season or drafting to help the defense in the first round? I'm drafting the best player, period. If you would offsetting penalties. So they're going to, what is that, a re-kick, Bad Dog, or do they just keep the ball where it is? It's a re-kick, right?
I guess so. I don't know. The personal fouls after the play, so I don't know. Do they enforce both?
I think they're just going to keep the ball where it was, it looks like.
I guess.
Giovanni, if you would ask me 4 or 5 weeks ago, I thought for sure the Giants were going to draft a receiver with that first pick. Now, I'm not nearly as sure. I just want them to take the best player available.
Abdul Carter's on the sideline for this portion of the game.
But they're definitely going to address the wide receiver, whether it be via trade, free agency, early in the draft. They're definitely going to add one. And there's a handoff to Jones. Jones off the right side. He'll get 2.
Somebody freaking lit his ass up there. Yeah, no Abdul Carter on this drive.
That's not good.
I don't know what. I don't know if he's just taking a break or he was over there. He was on the sideline with the jacket on. So
2nd and 8. See if the Vikings put the ball in Brosmer's hands or they keep running it.
You gotta run the ball here. I can't imagine you throwing it.
Man in motion is Addison. They're going to throw. Brosmer drops back. Brosmer's going to go down. Abdul Carter.
Well, he came in. Maybe it wasn't Carter on the sideline, but there he is with a big sack.
There you go, baby. Abdul Carter with 2 sacks 2 weeks in a row.
Who the hell was that I saw on the sideline then? I could have swore it was him. Maybe it was just that one play.
Oh,
That's spin move, Chris.
He's going to be special.
Just man alive.
Start, but he's going to be special.
Yeah, in a wasted season, this is what you want to see is him coming into his own here. Well, what's the deal with Brian Burns?
So we got a commercial break. But yeah, Bad Dog, what's your take right now on the draft? Like, I'm not married to taking a wide receiver in the first round.
Best player available, Chris. That's where I'm BPA. That's who I am. We have so much.
Yeah. I definitely want them to upgrade the wide receiver position, but it doesn't necessarily have to be in the draft. It could be you could trade for one, you could sign one. So
right. I just think BPA. I think our linebacking situation is terrible. The Reese and Downs are 2 names here on defense. Obviously, Tyson and Cardinal Tate are 2 on offense. I just think they got to go BPA.
If you trade back, hopefully you get those 2 jet picks, and you could do both. You could go
right
wide receiver and defense, or offensive line with one of those picks.
Yep.
Yay football. What's up, Jay? Thanks for popping in.
Yeah.
Cornerback, I'm not opposed to that either. I mean, we know we need that. We need help there too.
Tennessee is up 23-9. They're going to win. They're going to beat the Chiefs.
So that's 3 wins for the Titans.
Yep. Cleveland's only down 23-20 against Buffalo.
Wow. Buffalo. I cannot figure. I say that every week with Buffalo. I can't figure them out. Like, I'm ready to buy into them, and then, it seems like every couple of weeks they play down to their level of competition.
23-20. Tampa Bay and Carolina are tied at 20 apiece.
And Des, man, thank you very much. He says, let me just scroll up. Thanks, Mets, for Diaz. I was shocked the Dodgers got. Yeah, the Mets mishandled that. I always had a strong feeling, even though I didn't want it to happen, that Pete Alonso wasn't going to be back with the Mets. But I thought we would keep Diaz. And at least according to what I heard, who knows if it's real, but what they said on the fan was that the Mets lowballed Diaz, and the Mets were left with the impression that after Diaz got an offer, he was going to come back to the Mets, and he just signed with the Dodgers. From what I heard on the fan was that the Mets intended to bring him back, but they were trying to negotiate to keep the price as low as they could, which they shouldn't have done. They should have just got that deal done. That was a big miss by the Mets.
Carter today, only a couple of tackles, but 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, 3 quarterback hits. He's played well again today, though. You would expect the Giants to get after Brosmer here, and you expect Brosmer to throw a quick, safe pass on this play.
And Brosmer drops back, throws. What a throw that was as he hits Jefferson on the side.
Yeah, you take that back. The Giants didn't come in pressure. He did throw a deep pass, and when he got 18, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
That was a great throw and an even better catch by Justin Jefferson.
That is a hell of a throw.
So now the Vikings have to run 45, and yeah, you go right back to the run here. Is that Ham? Yeah, that's Ham, the fullback. And they hand it to Ham. He'll get 3.
Cannot believe Tennessee's going to beat Kansas City. I mean, I know Kansas City's down to their 3rd string quarterback, but still.
Agreed. BPA need linebacker help for sure, though. Yeah,
BPA is.
I would love a linebacker, but I just want them to take the best player. So now it'll be 2nd and 7. Vikings have it right around midfield. The most Giants thing that can happen is a tie. A tie wouldn't be horrible. Well, yeah, it would, because a 2-win team would still pass us.
Right.
And there's a handoff to Jones. Jones gets tackled for about a 2-yard gain as he gets it up to the 50. Good tackle there by Okereke, but there's a flag.
Let's see what the flag is.
Holding on the defense.
course it is.
Oh. 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 1st and 10. Giants always find ways to lose these games, don't they, Bad Dog?
That's why we're 2-13, buddy. That's why we're 2-12, whatever the hell we are. That's why we're winning 2 and 3 games every week or every year. Crap like that.
So now it'll be 1st and 10 at the 45.
They didn't get that playoff in time.
And Brosmer was able to get rid of it, incomplete. He was under pressure. 2nd and 10. Interesting decision.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm surprised that these teams, like the Giants and Vikings, are not throwing more screen passes today.
Yeah, the Giants specifically, because the Vikings have been blitzing a ton.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the Vikings threw on 1st down.
So am I.
So now it'll be 2nd and 10. Because now you're in a spot where you might have to throw. And I don't know if Dex was trying to sell the full start or somebody moved. We'll see what the call is.
I'd go Carter saying that's a full start.
And it's an offside. The Giants are just kicking themselves in the foot right now.
That's why you're a 2-win team. And just you do dumb shit at critical spots. 2 more games, Chris.
Get it over with.
2 more games, buddy.
Get it over
Christmas
with.
is this week. Way more important shit than the Giants.
And they're going to go to Jones. Jones makes a man miss in the backfield. It's Newman. He'll lower the shoulder and push forward for 4. It'll be 3rd and 1.
4 down territory here for the Vikings.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Oh, God.
Best play Dex made all day. Giants fans rooting for that tank.
That's right.
Abdul Carter had a clutch play for the tank early on, too, with the offsides.
I still don't think he was offsides.
No, I don't think so either.
I still don't think he was offsides.
Why is the clock stopped?
I don't know.
Looks like
and now they just took.
Yeah, it's weird.
And then they just went from 8:02 to 78, but the clock stopped. No one took a timeout.
Maybe they're making a correction with the clock, perhaps. Yeah.
Or line of scrimmage or something.
So it'll be 3rd and 1 now from the 36.
Again, I would imagine here.
And that's what they will do. They'll pitch it to Jones. Jones has a lead blocker off the edge, and he'll go out of bounds for a pickup of 6.
That was dangerous because, again, with the wind, when he flipped that ball back in the air, that thing like changed directions. Watch Jones have to make the adjustment on this.
Yeah, I think it went
over his head. Tennessee's going to win.
We're at 7 minutes, or approaching 7 minutes, and it's 1st and 10 for Minnesota in field goal range. No gimmies, though, with this wind.
No.
Man in motion is Hawkinson. They'll take the snap. They'll go back to Jones again. Jones, where's the pursuit there? Burns did a great job of pushing the guy upfield, but there was nobody there to help him out.
No, there was no backside pursuit at all. Everybody was on that side of the field. If Jones cut that back to his left, I mean, he could have been gone.
So 2nd and 7, that with the effort that Burns just put forth, that should have been a loss, but nobody was there to help. And Jones will take a breather. 6:40 to go here in the 4th.
Handoff again here. I would imagine.
And they're going to fake the handoff. Immediate pressure from Dex, but it's a screen pass. Vikings will pick up the 1st down. They get 8 up to the 19.
Now, they're in field goal range, and obviously they want more, but you're also running the clock out here and taking the clock down.
Dex finally makes a play, but they get the play off on the screen pass.
Well, that's why they have that pursuit. They let him go.
Yeah.
Dex will be fine next year. I'm just waiting to see what happens with all new coaching staff and everything new next year. He'll be. I don't think he was ever healthy this year, Dex. So
yeah, 5:40 to go, and we're gonna get a timeout. Giants ball timeout.
Of course, the Giants take it. Those aren't important, Chris. Don't worry about it.
I don't really give a shit. The season's over, but what a weird timeout by Kafka.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. You're down by teams in field goal range already. There's 5 minutes to go. That timeout's not important.
And Des says someone should write a story of the Giants in the 2020s. It would be entertaining as hell.
Dude, the Browns have the ball at their own 35 with 6 minutes to go. They're down by 3.
Hopefully they win.
Yeah, come on, Shador.
would it be entertaining? It would be funny, that's for sure.
There's no way Buffalo loses this game to Cleveland.
And Pudgy Boy Sports Talk says, in other news, have you guys finished your shopping yet? Almost, not quite, but that's why I was a little late today because I was actually out shopping.
Yeah.
What about you, Bad Dog? You're done shopping?
My wife does most of that. So
yeah.
I really just buy for her and my mom and my kid, but we do that together. But it's about it.
Yeah,
I don't do most of that. She does that. She likes to shop. She's a woman. They like to shop.
Yeah,
they like to shop, man. She enjoys it. Plus, my wife does that like throughout the year. Like she'll see things on sale in June.
Yeah.
No, like in June or
really?
May, and she'll be like, "Yep, that's on sale." Or like perfect example, after Christmas, all the wrapping paper is 90% off. She goes buys a bunch of wrapping paper because it's not like it's going to go bad.
That's what my mom used to do when I was a kid in elementary school. She used to, like, a week after Halloween, she would buy all the candy because it would be like 50, 60, 70% off because they were overstocked. And then she would give it to us with our lunches.
Cleveland's done. Sanders just got sacked for a 14-yard loss and 4th down. So Buffalo's now in range there.
And JV says, when was the last time Dex recorded a tackle? I couldn't tell you, but he hasn't been active this year. That's for sure.
No.
Is Jackson Dart struggling? The whole team is struggling offensively.
Dart hasn't played well today, though.
Yeah. Jaguars, Colts. Normally that'd be a good game, but since Daniel Jones has gotten hurt, the Colts are gone.
The Colts are falling on hard times now.
Caleb Williams, man, what a bounce back year for him.
We both liked him coming into this year.
Yeah,
well, we liked him anyway, but I didn't think the Bears would be 11-4, but I thought Caleb would have a better year.
And here are the Vikings at the 20. 5:40 to go. Giants use one of their 3.
Oh, here I would imagine if you're Minnesota.
Have to, and they will. There's Jones. Jones gets 3. Maybe I'm just trying to think of the reason why Kafka called that timeout. Maybe it was to give the defense a breather.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why he called the timeout.
So 2nd and 8. 5:20 to go. Vikings break the huddle. As we're under 5 minutes. And they'll take the snap. They'll go back to Jones. Good pressure that time by Burns, but it didn't matter. Jones was able to push forward for an extra 4 or 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, just run the ball again for Minnesota. I mean, that's what you got to do here. Now one of the Giants is down. And
Tyler Nubin. So that'll stop the clock. 4:48 to go in the 4th, and Nubin's still on the ground. Doesn't look good. We'll go to commercial. JC says trade Dex for a top corner and center and 2nd round pick. I don't think you would I don't. If you're going to trade Dex, this wouldn't be the time to do it. His values is low, based off what it's been in more recent times.
Yeah.
I never like trading players at their low point. And like Bad Dog said, I think he'll bounce back next year.
Yeah, I'm not ready to give up on him.
Yeah.
Yet. Not ready to give up on him yet.
Boomer Sooner. He says, haven't watched the game. You're lucky. Doing some early Christmas shopping, but I've received probably 100 texts from friends roasting Dart. Yeah. The whole team has not played well. But yeah, Dart, this has been probably Dart's worst game. I mean, I can't imagine he's had a worse game. This has been bad.
This is definitely his worst game.
Yeah. But thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. And I know you're a Sooners fan, obviously, so sorry about the loss.
That's just, like I said, that they just wanted to play Giants football themselves.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did, too.
So next week, is it all Saturday games, or do they have one Friday like they did this week?
I don't know, because they eliminated a lot of the teams. Let's see what we got. They January 1. Oh, no, the 31st. So they play Miami and Ohio State play December 31st. Okay. So nothing on Saturday. And then 3 bowl games on New Year's Day.
Okay.
Georgia, Ole Miss, Alabama, Indiana. And,
that'd be the Georgia Ole Miss game will be a good one.
Yeah. And Oregon, Texas Tech.
I think Oregon will win that one pretty easily.
Yeah, I think Ohio State will run rough shot on Miami. Ohio State, Georgia, that'll be a good one if that happens.
I think Ohio State's going to win the whole thing, but we'll see.
Ohio State, Georgia, but that'd be a good one, man.
So here we go. 3rd and 3 for the Vikings. I mean, a field goal gives you the lead, but I think you go for it, Bad Dog, if it's close. If it's like 4th and 1, I think you go for it.
I agree. I mean, of course, I mean, the Giants haven't really been able to move the ball. And
yeah. It'd be interesting to see what they decide to do.
If I'm Minnesota, I'm not throwing here.
They are going to throw. It's caught by Jones, and we're going to find out exactly what they're going to do because it's 4th and short. 4th and 2, though. I think they take the points.
You got to take the points here. I'm actually surprised they didn't run, because this is like you're throwing a ball out in the flat with nobody blocking. I don't really understand the play call there.
As of now, they're leaving the offense on the field. It looks like, oh no, they're not. Never mind. I saw the starting defensive players for the Giants, and I thought the offense was still out there. I would have, at the very least, if I was Minnesota, I think I would have left the offense on to try to draw an offside. Snap, hold, kick is good, and the Vikings take the lead, 16-13. So, I mean, we'll see what Jackson Dart could do. I mean, we'll see if he can tie the game up, get the win. We'll see. I don't have confidence based off what we've seen today.
No. But this has been another typical Giants football game. So Tennessee is going to win. New Orleans is going to win. Buffalo is going to beat Cleveland. Well, I mean, it's not. I mean, Buffalo's got 3rd and 6 right now. Buffalo's got 3rd and 6 on Cleveland's. Where the hell are they?
Somebody said how much time? Just over 4 minutes. It's like 4 and change. That boy says, what was the best Christmas gift you received as a kid? That's a good question.
For me, it's definitely the original Nintendo Entertainment System. Still think it's the greatest console of all time.
I got that for Christmas. I don't remember how old I think I was in kindergarten when I got that, maybe 1st grade. I was like 5 or 6 when I got that. I think the N64 was my favorite, though, when I got that. I love the Nintendo 64. I'll go with that one.
Yeah, I was 10 in 1985 when I got that. That was a big deal, having an Atari 2600.
Well, that's when it first came out, right? Right around 85?
Yeah, 1985, yeah. So when I got that was It's pretty big. That was the only thing I got. I got that in a couple of games, but I didn't care. I mean, and obviously you get your socks and your underwear, that type of stuff. But that was my big gift from Santa.
Yeah, I got it like 5 years late. Well, I was newborn in 85. So
right.
But I got it in like 90 or 91.
Thanks for rubbing that in.
But yeah, Duck Hunt, Mario Brothers. I remember just playing those nonstop when I got that.
Yeah, I didn't get Duck Hunt. I got, well, it comes to Mario Brothers. The games I got baseball, I got Commando, and I think
Zelda. You probably had Zelda, right?
I didn't get Zelda for Christmas. I ended up with Zelda. Well, but it's my favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
I forgot what the hell the other game I got was. I got baseball, Commando, and it came with Super Mario Bros. I don't remember the fourth game, the one I got. But I remember wanting to play like Commando. Like that was the game I wanted to play, and I never knew about because my cousin had one before Christmas. He got it, and I remember wanting to play that, but I didn't know anything about Super Mario Brothers because he had Gyromite, so he had Gyromite and Duck Hunt. He didn't get the Super Mario Bros. I didn't know anything about it, and I was like, "What is this game that came with it?" And I played it. I'm like, "Oh shit!" I got addicted to that pretty quick.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah, mine. Yeah, I had the 2-pack with just the Duck Hunt and the Mario Brothers. But then I mean, obviously, I got a ton of other games. The Tecmo Bowl, like we've talked about.
Yeah.
The boxing game, Knockout, of course.
Yeah, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That was
Punch Out, rather. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could go all day. Ninja Gaiden was a great one. Metroid was fantastic. Any Mega Man game, Castlevania, Kid Icarus. I loved them all, man. Shit was.
I had Rocketeer.
No,
I had the Rocketeer video game on Nintendo.
I remember that. RC Pro-Am, Rad Racer. Those are like, I loved RC Pro-Am. Excite Bike was a big deal.
Kicks away. Giants will field this at the 5. Banks will take it there to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, up to the 34, and push that out of bounds there. 4:08 to go here in the 4th.
Well, let's see what Jackson Dart has.
And the GM says, "Did you guys watch the Bears game last night?" Yeah, it was a great game. Yeah,
it was.
They got very lucky, but I mean, they made the most out of their luck. Caleb's ridiculous.
Yes, Carolina's up on Tampa Bay 23-20. I don't know if they just kicked a field goal. It says they have it 4th and 7.
And like Bad Dog said earlier, Malik Willis actually had a really good game.
He did. He played really well.
And there's a handoff to Tracy. Tracy will get half a yard. It'll be 2nd and long. And with 2 timeout, I mean, if you get a quick 3-and-out, I suppose you could punt, but I think it's 4-down territory the whole way here, Bad Dog.
Probably because you've used a timeout.
Yeah.
So
I suppose it depends. If you throw like an incomplete pass, it stops the clock. So maybe not. Here's Dart. Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Right.
Dart takes the snap. Vikings come with 5. Dart drops back. Throws. That was a great throw, but Slayton dropped it. Oh, my God. 3rd and 9. That was the best.
He is absolute, dude. Get this fucking guy off the team. Seriously.
That was a beautiful throw by Dart into a tight window.
How can you throw a better pass?
Oh, he is so bad, man.
Awful. You can't throw it better than that, Chris. You can't throw it better than that.
That was a great throw. 3rd and 9.
Can't throw it better.
Dart out of the gun. 3 to the right. Vikings come with 5. Dart drops back. Double pumps. Throws. That's short. There's a flag. We might get a pass interference. It's in the secondary.
Yep. So that's a huge break for the Giants.
Illegal contact. That's the 2nd time they hit Murphy with that penalty on Wandell.
You can't throw pass any better than you do that shit to Darius Slayton.
Oh, yeah, that's illegal contact. So Giants will get an automatic 1st down.
Dart's like, that's illegal contact. And the official says, I agree with you. It is.
3:20 to go. And from here on out, I think it's 4-down territory.
Yep.
Giants have it at midfield or near midfield at their own 40. Dart under center. He's got Tracy in the backfield. Slayton in motion. He's going to pitch to Tracy. Tracy up the middle. Hit there and brought down at the 45. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, you still have plenty of time to do whatever you want to do here.
Do you take a shot here? Because they probably wouldn't expect it.
On 2nd and 5, it's a good time. It's 4-down territory, so they probably are here to stop the run. They got a lot of men up in the line of scrimmage.
They will run it. Tracy up the middle gets 1.5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3.5 probably. L. Robinson, Slayton asked Santa for a new pair of hands to catch the football. He clearly didn't get him yet. If he got him for Christmas, well, it's not Christmas yet, so maybe next week he'll catch the football. So, yeah, it's 4-down. I would probably run it here, but it doesn't look like they're going to because Tracy's lined up in front of Dart. But knowing that you're going to go for it on 4th, I'd probably run it.
It's a run by Dart.
Yeah, that's true. Here's Dart out of the gun. Dart takes the snap, drops back, looks, and that was batted at the line. Incomplete. And I think the Giants are going to have to go for this, Bad Dog.
No, they absolutely have to, because by the time you punt it, it's a 2-minute warning, and you'd have 2 timeouts. I mean, at this point, you might as well, because it's gonna be the same thing. If you don't get it, the clock's gonna stop, and you're gonna be in the same situation. Minnesota's not in field goal range. They would just need they would need a 1st down to win the game, regardless. So it makes sense to go for it here. Let's see if the Giants can convert on their own, or if they need the officials to bail them out again.
And here's Dart. Vikings showing blitz. Dart takes the snap out of the gun. Vikings drop back in coverage. They still get immediate pressure, and Dart goes down. Vikings will take over in Giants territory. And that's close to game, Bad Dog.
That's pretty much it. That is pretty much all she wrote. So we will continue to have the number 1 pick. Buffalo did not score.
How much time left in that game?
But they just got the ball back. Cleveland had it 4th and 32 from their own 1.
Oh, okay.
So that game's over anyway. They just punted the ball away.
They got 2 timeouts, so technically it's not over. But yeah, it's over.
That game's definitely over. So Tennessee won.
And JC says, I don't care if we lose money to cut Slayton. Get him out of here. He's
bad, man.
I wanted to like him so bad, but he sucks.
I thought he was going to have 1,000 yards this year. I was so saying everybody's going to be looking at Malik Neighbors. He's going to have a big year. And
yeah, he's not good.
No, he's not.
We're finding out why he went in the 5th round. He can't catch the football.
Correct.
Oh.
Correct, Amundo. God, Darius Slayton's terrible.
They have a White Russian drink now? That's interesting. In a can?
Yeah, vodka mule as well.
I don't think I would get it, but interesting.
I probably wouldn't get it either. I'd rather make my own. But.
Yeah. Let's see.
I thought for sure Slayton. I thought for sure Slayton was gonna have such a good year, and it has been the complete opposite, man.
Oh man, Slayton, trade him for a bag of Doritos. I don't like Doritos, so I'm gonna say no to that. It would have to be like cheese doodles. I like cheese doodles.
Yeah. You don't like Doritos, really?
Yeah, that's one of the odd things that I don't like that most people like.
Yeah, I like the Doritos.
Yeah.
Like
Doorgunner says Wandell a free agent. If so, bring him back. He is a free agent.
Is, yeah.
And that's going to be up to well, we'll see if Shane's back, but assuming that there's a new GM, that's going to be up to the new GM.
Yep.
The cost for Wandell is going to be at least $15 million a year. Are you willing to pay that? That's the question.
Yeah. But he's been one of the few reliable guys in this team, though.
Yeah. No, he's someone's going to pay him that. I just don't know if it'll be the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
So 1:58 to go here in the fourth. The Vikings will have it already close to field goal range after the sack. From the 39. Giants could stop the clock twice. They're going to hand off on first down. Jones stood up and tackled at the 40. Giants will use their second timeout. So
if you're Minnesota and you don't get any yards,
punt
you punt the ball.
Yeah, you don't risk missing a long field goal. You punt it.
You punt it. You pin them deep and make them go 80 yards or whatever the hell, because it's not like this guy's going to kick a 60-yarder. So they'd have to go at least 70, 75 yards in, a minute.
MetLife says Dart isn't good. We're just so used to a bad quarterback play. We glaze decent quarterback play. Argue with the wall. I'm not going to argue with you. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm not sold or not sold on Dart. He's a rookie. I've liked a lot of the things I've seen, and he's not complete. And we'll see. But I do by no means do I want to draft a quarterback at number 1 overall.
Agreed. Dart's done some really good things this year, and he's done some not so good things this year. So the Giants they're not gonna move off of him. Because if they end up with the number 1 pick, there's a lot more holes in this team that got to be fixed. So, like you said, Chris, you give him a couple of years, and if he's not the guy, then you move on from him, and you build a team. And then if he's still not good, you move on from him. But I'm not ready to move on from him yet.
No. There's a handoff up the middle, 3rd and 8. At the end of the day, right now in this game, he has no Andrew Thomas. So we already know the offensive line is dog shit. He's missing.
He had no Runyon.
Yeah, no Runyon. He's missing Neighbors.
He's been terrible today.
Taboo.
He had Slate drop a pass. He had Theo drop a pass. He had Wandale. I mean, I don't know if you want to consider it a drop, but he put it in there. I mean, Wandale got hit in the head before the ball got there, but that was a perfect throw. But he's been up and down. I mean, he's looked a lot.
Factoring in the fact that he's been missing Neighbors the entire year, he's shown me enough for me to say, no, I don't want to take a quarterback next year. I want to see if
he's done enough good things to where I can say, hey, listen, man, if you weren't going to get off of Daniel Jones for Justin Herbert, you're not going to get off of Jackson Dart for Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah.
Because Jones did some good things his rookie year, and he did a lot of bad things. He turned the ball over, like 25 times. He had 19 fumbles that year. In 12.
Dart's had a much better rookie year than Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
There's a handoff to Aaron Jones, and that's first down Vikings.
Hell no. So the Vikings don't even need to punt. So we are now 2-13.
Put it in the books.
We will continue to have the number 1 pick in the draft. And next week, it's for all the marbles, guys. Next week is for all the marbles.
Yeah, it really is.
Because we ain't beating Dallas. So
did the Raiders play it today?
They play today. They play the Titans, not the Texans. So it should be a loss.
Should be, but you never know. Ice says we're not tanking. The Giants are just bad. Let's go get the King's ransom. We're not tanking.
It's true. They are a bad team, man. They do a lot of bad shit. That's why they lose.
And Wilson, thank you for the 99-cent donation. Lade says they should bench Jackson Dart the rest of the season. I don't think they'll do that, but I understand where fans are coming from when they say that because they don't want him to get hurt. But I don't think they'll do that.
I don't think it's that they don't want him to get hurt, but they don't want him to win a game by mistake.
Oh, well, that too, yeah. Oh, man, if we don't get the right coaches in here, we will be losers next year. Yeah. Even if we get the right coaches in here, we might be losers next year, if we're being honest. So that's going to do it. And the Giants, bad dog, dropped to 2-13 after a QB kneel. The Vikings win by a field goal. Actually closer than we thought it was going to be. We said
definitely, yeah, but the Vikings do cover. It was 2.5, so.
Yeah. But the only reason that game was as close as it was is because of the defensive touchdown before the half.
That's good call.
The Giants' offense was non-existent the entire game.
Yeah.
So, Carter, another sack. That's a positive.
Yeah, he had a good day. 3 quarterback hits, and
Burns played well again.
Burns was great again. nothing good from the offense. Let's say
Nothing.
They ran the ball pretty well. They ran the ball well. Other than that, nothing good out of that offense.
Yeah, but I'm not even gonna stay on here and talk because there's nothing to talk.
No, I'm gonna do my video and then I'm gonna go eat my dinner and watch a good football game for a change.
We have the first pick, guys. Still.
Yep. So till next week, like I said, that's the big one. That's the one you want to tune in for. That's the whole enchilada.
Yeah.
Have a good
one.
Especially with Tennessee winning, it's big. All right, Chris. See you Tuesday, brother.
Yeah, and have a Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, absolutely. Be good, guys. Later.
All right.